Apparently, they also filmed King Kong in Puerto Rico.
Oh, for real?
And the monkey was you.
Wow. Wow.
We're back, guys. Episode number 7 with Juan Ayala. We forced him to record the episode today. We had, unfortunately, the guest we planned to have, apparently, Dominic. How do you pronounce his family name? Mejia?
Mejia, yeah.
Mejia? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll do it Saturday. I find out he's in California. But you know what that is? What's that is? When people move, in the beginning, they really miss home. You know what I mean?
Did he move? Or I think he's like training here till trials, like doing a camp.
No, he said he's
probably gonna move. Like everyone that does that here ends up moving.
That's true. Do you miss home? You miss?
Dude, of course. The beach.
But is it getting better? Like, is it like you miss it a certain amount? But
you get used to it.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
And the more you do it, the more where you are will feel like home.
Yeah.
It's what you make it out to be. Right? So for those of you that don't know, Juan Ayala, how old are you?
I'm 19.
As you know, I start my podcast in like not a boring way, but it's like filling a form, name, age, everything. 19, you said?
19, yeah. Just a kid, a baby.
Too many of you guys in the room right now, man.
But it's good. A kindergarten right now, the room, bro.
It is, man. It is. I feel
full
old.
Of childs.
Whatever. So you were training in Puerto Rico when we made the move. You started training with us, and then you decided to pack your bags with Fernando and Luis. We had Fernando actually on the podcast. Fernando Diaz. So we have the second musketeer. The third one apparently is working. I don't believe that, but whatever. Luis Collazo. We'll have him on at some point. Responsible man. A man.
He's doing his job.
Yeah.
He's working.
You guys live together?
Yeah.
How's it been living with?
It's been fucking amazing, man. They're super chill. So it's like the three of us live like in our own house at this point.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like, where's like I walk into training and I'm like, where's Luis? I ask Juan, and Juan's
I'm like, hey man, I don't know.
I haven't seen him in 2 days. I'm like, you guys live together?
Yes.
I don't know. Fernando, same thing. But it's cool. It's cool that you guys know each other. So
we have our own space, which is like pretty good. We don't get overwhelmed.
Shared bathroom?
I shared the bathroom with Fernando.
Oh, how come Luis gets the privilege?
Because, bro, he's like...
Black belt? Is it you guys pulling rank and everything?
I don't know, but
damn.
He gets his bathroom. I'm pretty sure he pays more for it because he has the bathroom, though.
It was the same thing.
And he was the one that found the house for us, so...
See, that makes sense.
Luis is a fucking legend, bro.
I remember when I was living with Dan, and then we had this guy called Jacob McLemore. Originally, it was supposed to be him. It ended up being a rotation of a bunch of guys that came in.
You guys even had Mike
Jones. Nempagaritz, his name, but legend. He calls himself Jones. I don't know why. My name's Mike Jones. I guess it sounds cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like a movie
we had Luca, a guy called Luca. Remember Luca?
He doesn't speak a word.
Yeah.
He's like
the plant.
The legend.
Yeah. He's Italian, so he's like naturally high. He's like naturally stoned, so we would call him Pastafari. Right? That was his nickname. But anyways, it was cool. I had the bathroom. Luckily, because living with Big Dan, using the same bathroom as him.
It must be rough.
It must be brutal.
It must be rough.
Eta brutal. So, Juan, let's get this form part of the podcast out of the way. Obviously, the first question we want to know about Juanito. When did you start training?
I started training when I was 9 in Puerto Rico, obviously. My uncle had my small cousin, Alana, on jiu-jitsu since she was 3.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom and my dad wanted to put me like in a self-defense thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess jiu-jitsu was like the first thing because there was someone in the family already doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So they put me in jiu-jitsu when I was 9.
Alana, I remember Alana. She used to come and train with us in El Combat.
En El Combat.
Shout out Combat 360.
Shout out to Juan Delgado.
Another Juan.
Legend.
Another one.
And another Juan.
Another Juan. Yeah, man. He basically let us train there for free for a whole year. We ran our camps there.
Let us shower outside the...
Showering outside was probably one of the best parts of living there. Because obviously,
shower.
Yeah, we were like, okay, we want to do something after. You want to shower after you change. So I think it was your dad who set up.
Yeah, my dad built it with PVC tubes.
Wichito.
El Wincho.
Wichito. Another legend. Hopefully we can get him on the podcast.
That would be sick.
It's going to be in Spanish.
In Spanish, yeah.
Yeah. Wicho set up a shower from what is it that you said he set up with?
PVC tubes. Like literally like... Dude, they would use this for like the sink.
Yeah.
And it's like the shittiest you could find for the sink.
Best shower.
Man made a
under the sun, yes. After a great smashing session.
And you could like pull it out of the place and like store it back inside Combat 360.
It was good. It was good. I remember like when I'd have to like compete, let's say the weekend, and I'd want to get a session before I fly. Train, shower under the sun, suitcase. Dry up. Put things in and out my suitcase. It was good, man. Yeah. It was good. There was a lot of good things about Puerto Rico that I miss. Sun. I mean, we have a lot of sun here.
Pico rico.
El pico bien rico.
El pico bien rico.
Do you miss the food?
Dude, yes.
Yeah?
I miss my mom's food. It's like a unique taste, you know?
It is.
And my grandma's. My grandma's food is fucking good, bro.
What's the one dish you miss the most from your grandma? From your grandma first.
My grandma makes some beans, bro, with like pork.
Oh.
And she makes the pork like guisado first. You know what I mean?
Guisado, guys.
Guisado is like tomato sauce and like
stewed.
Yeah. It's like a little bit of wine. So she would make like the pork.
Achiote,
so
manito.
A little bit of potatoes, pumpkin. Like, you know, the basics. Then she like boils it there. Dang. Then throws the beans, and the beans get all of that flavor.
You know what I noticed in the diet in that part of the world? There's not as much like greens, but the beans is basically greens.
Basically greens, yeah.
Yeah, beans are greens, right? If you look at the nutrition facts, you'll see iron,
protein.
Protein. Mr. Gaines here. We'll get to that in a bit. Protein, iron, fibers, potassium. Yeah. A lot of good things in greens, man. So, no, the diet's good. What about your mom?
My mom is a weird
Your
case.
Your mom's a legend, by the way.
She can literally cook anything you could find of.
Arroz gandule.
Dude, but yeah, like there's so many good plates that I cannot mention one. But bro, arroz con gandule is fucking good. Bro, my mom's turkey, mean turkey.
El bao.
Mean turkey. And bro, she loves making like steaks and stuff like that.
Churrasco.
Yeah, my dad's really good at making churrasco. Mm-hmm. My mom too. Dude, yeah. But it's funny because both of my, like, even my dad cooks really good and my mom cooks really good. So it's like at home there was always good food, you know?
Yeah, I remember when I went down. So we left, but I had to go back to grab my stuff because I left everything in your room. And they had arroz gandule. We had some good food, man.
Yes.
One of my favorite memories from Puerto Rico. You know what I'm about to say, man. When we first moved, it was good. The honeymoon phase, it passes, you know? It passes. We were living in Dorado, which so Puerto Rico is basically like, we're going to simplify it for the listeners that don't have any geography. It's like a square.
Yeah.
And Dorado's like on the top in the center.
On the top in the center, yeah.
Top in the center. So we had beaches. Like we would walk 10, 15 minutes. It was a beach, but it was like...
It was like super alone. Like...
What was it
private
called? Cerro Gordo?
It's Cerro Gordo is part of it. Gordo. But it's called Breñas.
Breñas. That's true.
like the whole sector that you guys lived at.
Yeah. But we couldn't swim in that water. You couldn't swim safely.
Yeah, you couldn't swim safely.
You couldn't. I remember once we went out and then Fernando Legend would take us out. Like,
fucking
he's
Captain
like,
Puerto Rico, bro.
Don't swim. What does Dan do? Swim.
Go swim.
Next thing you know, he's scratched on one side. One of the waves took him into rocks and things.
For it to take Dan, like from all of the people could have taken, is the biggest one. So.
Yeah. They chose the
Big
biggest
waves.
one.
Big waves.
Just so Mother Nature sends us a sign. But anyways, going back to the story that I was about to say. We were in a cool part, like
100%.
even Cerro Gordo, like the
Cerro
actual
Gordo.
beach.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It's pretty
You
good.
could swim in Cerro Gordo.
Yeah. It's meant for it.
It's meant for it, but nothing compares to when we went down south
Yes.
to the west, all the way
Yes.
down. So southwest, the tip, the very tip,
The very tip of Puerto Rico.
the very tip,
The very
only the
tip.
tip, huh?
Only the
Okay. You're 19. We can.
Yeah, we can joke like that.
We're good.
We should be good.
We went to the tip, and it's called Cabo Rojo. No, Cabo Rojo.
Cabo Rojo.
Cabo Rojo, the best, man. And then the mistake I made, at least when I went to Cabo Rojo, was the day before.
You ate a lot, bro. So
No.
Okay.
Let me
go
just
ahead,
give
go
them context before you butcher
okay.
what I know. You're about to butcher it. But I was experimenting because of New York. It was so crusty. I heard that intermittent fasting would strengthen your immune system.
Yes, you are a firm believer of it.
Very firm indeed. But anyways, I was so firm in it. Like I would fast for like 16 hours with the
Yes.
heat, with the hiking after training, with everything. I'd go hike with Fernando. We'd go to the beach and I wouldn't eat. So anyways, we do everything. And then on a Friday, your parents, we get 2 cars because no way I'm sitting in the back with Dan in the middle for, what was it, 3 hours?
3 hours. Yeah.
No way, man.
Two and a half. Yeah.
2.5, but
But
it would feel
feels
like,
like 3. Yeah.
it would feel like 23, bro.
Like this.
23 and me. 23 and donkey.
23 and donkey.
There were donkeys out in the wild when we would drive, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horses.
Dead ones sometimes.
Dead ones. Yeah.
Shout out.
Dude,
Rest in peace.
People be like riding horses. That was fun. Fun times.
It's good. It's different, man. But that's what you're used to.
Yeah, it's a different culture,
Yeah.
definitely.
But anyways, we stopped by Chinese buffet. And they had all you can eat.
I was gonna say, like, there's a common thing about buffets in Puerto Rico, especially Chinese places. They will sell anything except actual Chinese food. So
They had a bit
dude,
of Chinese food.
Yeah, but it's called a Chinese buffet. It literally has like 3 things of like actual China. The other stuff is like churrasco from like back home. Tostones.
They had mofongo.
It's like if China and Puerto Rico's culture like had a kid.
Yeah.
And there you go. That's the food.
And the kid came out like autistic.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Special needs.
No, but it's good. He's good at something.
Yeah, he's good at something.
He's going to be brilliant at something. And the
At
food
making
was
us
good.
fat, bro.
And it was all you can eat churrasco.
Dude, and you ate like 6
I
of
out
those.
ate Dan easy.
100%.
Easy. This big guy freaking, I can eat. I can out ate him.
I mean, don't get
easy.
me wrong. Man eats.
Yeah, he eats, but
Bro, you didn't eat for how many hours, though? Like, he probably ate like 30 minutes before getting into the car.
anyways, we go to the Chinese buffet and then everything goes well. We drive. I remember the drive I was sitting with your dad and then
I went with Dan and my mom.
Your mom and Dan. How was that drive, by the way?
It was fun. It was fun.
You guys chatted it up?
Yeah.
Your mom but speaks English?
My mom tried speaking English, but it was just me translating. Yeah, as
Yeah.
usual.
That's fun, man. Yeah, myself and Chito, we kicked it, man. My Spanish got so sharp in Puerto Rico. It was really good, man. I enjoyed the ride. We get there, nice Airbnb, we sleep. Anyways, the next day I'm back on my fast, whatnot. And so you kind of have like a schedule when you got to run to the washroom, when you got to, you know what I mean? When you got to drop the kids off. So we get to the beach and it hits me.
Dude,
By the way, the
hard.
beach in Cabo Rojo, the most beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Describe it.
Dude. So it's not even like blue. Like the sand's so white, like so like perfect the sand that you could like everything looks like white, like clear. It's like and you can see like the small fishes and stuff like that, but towards the end it starts getting like bluish. It's fucking sick.
It literally looks like paradise.
Yeah,
it looks like paradise.
Like if you try and describe paradise, like an island, like a paradise island would be like, yeah, I'm stuck in Buye. Playa Buye.
Buye. I'll never forget that name because as I'm about to reveal, it hits me like someone threw a brick in my leg.
You started like sweating and shit.
Sweating, dripping. And then I remember, you know what it is? Also, you guys stopped by to get pastry and coffee and everything.
Quesito.
El quesito, manito.
Los quesitos.
And then that thing gets me going. Like sometimes just the smell of coffee for me, I'm like, all right, I gotta go.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're walking and it's nature. So it's the beach and then behind us is nature. Just trees and like broken down houses and things from the hurricane that we will get to. By the way, I want to hear your experience. But yeah, it hits me and I'm like, I gotta go. I can't, like, there's no bathrooms. We're in the beach. We're in the wild. Priorities. And I'm like, it's salt water. So like you can clean anything with salt water, right? So, you know what we did, we found a quiet spot by the water, and then I walked a little bit deep into the woods, and I did what you would do in nature. We gotta
say there was an abandoned house, but we could tell it was a house. It was just like a wall. Yeah, like a wall broken down. Yeah. So 100% that was like a house. Yeah. Before the hurricane.
And I probably did it where the bathroom
was. 100%.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a Taza tree there.
Bro, one of the best, greatest souvenirs ever. Simple pleasure, but hit the spot. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All the Chinese.
We got rid of the Chinese. Plus in the morning that same day, we went to eat alcapurrias. Remember? We went to this place.
It was after.
Oh, you're right. It was after. Bro, you like bombed your fucking stomach that day.
Yeah. Like, and it was great.
You destroyed
I was enjoying it, deep squat the way we're supposed to be, taking dumps and everything. And then what gets me to snap out of that trance is a huge iguana the size of like Landon. Massive iguana. Yes. I see it crawling. Probably it could smell or whatever. It could taste.
Yes.
And dude, I panic. I pull everything back up.
Was it bigger than the dump?
Close. And then in the water, and then that's it, man. I remember we got a good workout. And then you know what it is? I remember we were doing like striking drills, because I remember John was having us do striking. He was having us doing MMA.
Remember when like the whole class,
everybody was doing
like
MMA.
So it passed from Gary training like professionally for MMA, then like all of us bums just trying to do striking and completely sucking at it.
And it was really good, man.
It was fun. It was super fun.
It was fun. So we were like working jab drills and everything.
I was horrible. I was horrible at it. I'm not good at striking.
We're all horrible. But it was fun. It was great. We had a great day. Then we went and we had mofongo. We had empanadilla. I had so much food. It was so good. One of my greatest souvenirs in Cabo Rojo. Then we explored like some old church by the cliff. It was beautiful, man. It was probably one of my favorite things.
El Faro. We visited a lighthouse.
El Faro, manito.
That place was
nice.
Sick.
What I want to do with Cabo Rojo, because I miss it so much, I want to hopefully one day with the musketeers, los tres. How you say musketeer?
Los tres mosqueteros.
Los
mosqueteros.
I want to do like some kind of retreat or like some kind of camp, or like just go train and teach and then be by the beach.
Yeah, we're just like sunny all the time.
I'm gonna hopefully get a little bit more proactive about clipping these episodes up. We're back on track. So one of the things I want to do with that Cabo Rojo, ideally when it's like cloudy and cold, and there's like
February here.
Yeah, there's like 1 week in Austin where it gets really cold.
Okay, let's be honest. It's more than a fucking week, bro.
It's more than a week, but there's 1 week where it peaks. That week we can go dip Puerto Rico, Cabo Rojo, get some training done.
Mofongo games.
Get some mofongo.
Dude, with a little bit of mayo ketchup.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you guys don't have that shit here.
It's different. They're
like
different.
Mayo and ketchup here is like mixing it. It's like a sin here.
Yeah.
Every time you guys see that, it's like.
Yeah. No, even in Lebanese food, sometimes you'll find that sauce. It's
classic.
Yeah. But there are other things here. There's salsa. A lot of Mexican food here.
Yeah. Really good.
Brisket's really good here. Shout out to Terry Blacks, by the way. Drinking out of their cups. It's not sweet tea. This is water. So yeah, that was one of my favorite things about Puerto Rico. We didn't get to explore much. I remember Pico Rico was very good. One of my other favorite things that we did in Puerto Rico was what was it called? Charco.
El Chalco.
No fuimos para el Chalco.
Yeah.
We went to Charco Prieto.
Prieto, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Very nice waterfall.
Yeah.
Very nice, relaxing sound of the water. Like, you know those apps you download to meditate and whatnot? Like, this is in real life, though.
Yeah, that's an actual thing.
Yeah.
Le coqui.
Le coquis.
The coquis.
Dude, I used to love taking walks at night in it was called Dorado Club.
Yeah.
El Dorado Club.
Dude, there's nothing better than going to sleep with the cookies in the background. I don't know why. It's like, you know, when you put like ASMR rain thing.
What?
Like, I don't know if you've seen like ASMR or some shit like that. Yeah. It's like you put like rain sounds in the background.
Yeah.
But bro, the cookies in the background to sleep.
Cookie?
The shit.
It was good. That was I love that so much, man.
La Hacienda.
La
the
Hacienda
supermarket.
was good. Obviously, it was a little bit overpriced in the area we were, but you get what you pay for. Yeah. I remember you used to struggle with your sleep. Is that gotten better?
It's getting better.
I remember in Puerto Rico, you'd be like, "Bro, I haven't slept yet."
Yeah.
No, what time would you fall asleep in Puerto Rico?
Dude, in Puerto Rico got bad to the point that I would be like, "Oh, I'm just not sleeping tonight."
You just gave up on sleep?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be tired? You wouldn't feel fatigue or anything? I mean, you did just drink a very powerful coffee.
And nothing.
And it's 7 p.m. And you don't feel it?
I don't feel shit, bro.
But what about now? How is it now?
It's all good.
No, your sleep in general, I mean.
Oh, okay. It's better. It's gotten way better. Like, now I can force myself to sleep.
Yeah? What do you do differently?
Dude, I don't fucking know. I just, like, literally physically force myself, like.
And before, no?
Before I would try, but I would like, dude, my brain would keep going. And
That's what it is. You know what? I downloaded this app called Breathe. Maybe you guys heard me talk about it in training.
I've seen you after training.
With
like
headphones.
Laying down like this.
Laying down with my legs close together, with my arms extended. By the way, I'm not getting paid. I'm not sponsored. I pay the subscription. I'm just doing them a favor. No, it's actually very good. And you know what it is? I noticed everything about these meditations that they have is to get you to like have a thought and then let it pass without like, it's like, you know, like let's say we study a move in jiu-jitsu and then we go down the rabbit hole and we explore different positions and different ways to set up. So same with your thought. Instead of like, you think of something, instead of like fixating on it, you let it pass. So it's like a butterfly in the wind, you know, going past you. So that's been helping me. I don't know if you want to try it out. It might help.
I should.
Yeah, sleep's super important, man. Like for your recovery and everything.
Dude, I've felt it since I've like been sleeping well. It's like, oh shit, that's a game changer.
Yeah. What do you feel the most like?
Dude, I feel not only that. I feel like this is gonna sound funny because I'm only 19, but I gotta say, when I was 15, I had way more energy. So, so it wouldn't really affect me. Like, dude, back then I could stay till like 5 a.m. playing PlayStations with my friends, and I'll be fine the next day. If I do that right now,
PlayStation.
Like, dude,
when PS2 back then, huh?
No.
What were you, 3?
3 and 4. Shit, and like,
how many are they at now?
Like the 5th.
They're the 5th already.
That shit's too fucking expensive. I don't play anymore.
Yeah, I don't. I stopped at PS2. I was like,
I retired from that life.
Because you would win, you'd feel good for like a couple of minutes, and you're like, okay, I didn't actually accomplish anything. This is just a win on a video game.
We used to play this game called Destiny. It was like an RPG game, bro. We would stay for like hours.
How many hours?
Dude, I'm talking like, I would train. I would train in the morning, go home.
In Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Where? What was the name of the gym where you trained?
Okay, so dude, I had like a different training schedule to most of the people there. I used to train with Luis
Collazo.
You know this other black belt too, Carlitos.
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 I remember Carlitos. Carlitos was a good training partner, man.
Yeah, he was a good training partner. Light, but really tough.
Yeah, experienced. He competed a lot. Like he traveled and competed and everything. Yeah. No, he was. I remember training with Carlitos. It was pretty fun. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
What about Manito?
Manny. Yeah, we're gonna get to Manny now.
We're gonna get that Manny.
But I used to train at 6 a.m. with Luis and Carlitos on
6
like
a.m.
6 a.m. We would wake up.
You wouldn't wake up. You'd be already up.
Yeah, sometimes, dude. Sometimes I would be like literally just
Up, ready to go.
Up, ready to go.
Insane.
Like I would stay in the living room. Dude, boring times. Really boring times. Because it gets to a point that you're like looking through IG and there's like
nothing left to see.
Yeah, it's like nobody's posting shit. It's like 4 a.m. in the morning. So that shit sucked.
And there weren't reels back then, huh?
There wasn't reels.
So it was really boring.
Or TikTok.
No TikTok
None of them.
before?
None of them. It was like Musicali or some stupid shit like that. But that was...
There was what?
Like, dude, there was one that Musicali, yeah. Like, they would like dance. Dude, a bunch of weird kids with fucking haircuts like this and fucking dancing and doing stupid shit.
So for those of you watching the audio, the hair, what was it like? Describe the hair.
Dude, it's basically like the fucking fade in the side and just like
Mohawk. Kind of like my fade, man. You're describing my hair right now. By the way, guys, make sure you go on YouTube, check out my fade. Let me know what you think. I think I finally found
fucking bicep.
I think I finally find the barber. You know what it is? Biceps are looking okay, but
bro,
the barber, it's you have to. So here's the thing.
Is he Hispanic?
No, he's from Phoenix, Arizona. So no, but he's good. He's good. The thing is, man, you just like anything, over time things get better, except for your jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. You've improved. But so, but at least the baseline, it has to start somewhere decent.
Yeah.
So I found someone where the start was decent and now fades are looking good. And every time I sit there, it's the same questions. Man, you make me want to do jiu-jitsu. You make me want to fight and everything. It's the ears, man. You can't hide the ears anymore.
Recommend him to Street Beefs.
Street Beefs?
Yes.
Start your career on Street Beefs.
Dude, imagine you build like a champion on Street Beefs.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Key on there. Shout out to Key.
Shout out to Key. Legend. Milk him, Key.
Milkman Key.
Milk him.
Becoming more and more of a thing, huh? The mother's milk right now.
Dude.
Is that why you started lifting?
Everyone's becoming a cow.
Yeah. How'd you get into lifting? Because in Puerto Rico, you didn't lift.
I didn't lift a single thing.
The only thing you lifted was arroz manposteado.
Arroz manposteado.
And yuca mofongo.
Yuca mofongo.
So good,
El trimofongo.
El trifongo.
Trifongo.
Bifongo.
Ooh.
It's basically, guys, root vegetables. Is that what it is?
What?
It's like a potato, kind of potato.
Yuca? Yeah, it's like a root vegetable. Yeah.
And then they would boil it. They would smash it. They'd make it into like a puree with a bit of butter, with a bit of garlic, with a bit of chicharrones. I experimented. I actually tried to cook Puerto Rican food while I was in El Dorado Club. It came out not so bad, It was pretty good.
You had some nice churrasco.
Churrasco was main.
It's not hard to
because
fuck it up,
it's hard. It's hard to mess up churrasco.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing, you can fuck it up. But yeah, Mohassin. El Mohassin gave me the secret to cooking churrasco. You go high heat, 4-4, both sides, and then you wrap it in aluminum for 10 minutes. And then the juices.
It's perfect.
You sip that.
With chimichurri on top.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm cutting weight right now. Trials are in 2 weeks. European trials.
You gotta realize skirt steak is like it's protein. It's not.
Yeah, but it's high in fat. No, it's a fatty protein. You gotta mix it up. Yeah, dude. Of course, it's not the fattiest.
I was gonna say, because if you buy like a good skirt steak, a good churrasco, it's like not that fat.
Okay, so here's the thing: if you're eating churrasco every day, you're gonna have to eat, like, if you're weighing food, let's say, you have to eat. And I'm no expert. Okay, I'm just noticing based on the meal plan that I have from Capo Nutrition, best in the game. Get to know. I'm just noticing you'll have to eat a little bit less. And actually, 2 years ago, like right before European trials, I was cutting weight in Puerto Rico eating churrasco. Eating churrasco and that thing that's in front of you right now for gut health.
I gotta say, this shit's fucking good.
It's good. It's good for your gut.
This is my first time trying it.
Plums. Dried plums.
It doesn't look appetizing at all.
John loves that shit.
But this shit's fucking good.
John loves that shit. If you want to get John something that he likes.
Toblerones.
Nah.
He chocolate.
Yeah, but it has to be healthy, man. It has to be healthy things.
Bananas, he likes them.
Bananas, fruits, berries, nuts, this, all over it. Dates. It's good. He's a healthy guy, man.
Yeah.
Gotta look after the man.
Dude, I gotta say, the toast to bar thing he does like after that shit's fucking impressive, bro. I cannot do shit like that.
Yeah, he did a great job maintaining his form. Yeah, but we keep bouncing from place to place.
Yes.
Trials? What about them? We're talking about trials.
Were we talking about trials?
Yeah, cutting weight for trials. I used churrasco.
Yeah.
But anyways, lifting. Yeah.
Oh, so I got into lifting because
Thank you, Christos.
thanks,
Enigma,
Mr. Papadelos,
Enigma Promotions,
the Enigma Man,
CEO, keeping us on track, guys.
Yes, the Enigma Man. Look at him.
Enigma Man. First episode, guys. By the way, if you haven't listened to it with Christos, to know Enigma,
the
start,
C Papadelos,
and where it's going. Big events coming up. Make sure to tune in. But
yeah,
you're lifting.
So I got into lifting because I was like getting injured. Not injured, but like my body was hurting because I guess I was too skinny and like weak, fragile.
Like Luis. But yeah.
Dude, man weighs more than me right now.
He weighs more than you?
He weighs more than me.
It's all the burritos and
dude, this man's addicted to Mexican food here. We have this cart that is yellow, like nearby our house. Dude, I swear, based out of his like just his tickets every time he goes there, like the people there pay the rent. It's like he's paying part of the business rent at this point.
Does he meal prep ever?
Luis, no.
Never. Huh?
But bro, I gotta say, he has a decent diet. Like he eats, but like fast food, but like decent fast food. He goes to Chick-fil-A.
Guys, whatever nutrition advice, please.
Yeah, don't listen to me.
Don't take nutrition advice from this guy right here.
Yeah,
nor Luis. Definitely not Luis.
Yeah,
because you're doing a good job now. You're meal prepping.
I'm doing good.
Lifting.
I'm meal prepping.
So to prevent injuries, basically.
To prevent injuries, and I was too small. And I would see like Gordon and Nat lifting right after. And that got me motivated.
After practice?
That got me motivated.
Yeah.
Because there was a time they were lifting at Roca, I remember, in between sessions.
Motivation's a big one. Because I'll tell you what, for me, same thing. Like when I lift, like now I'm cutting weight after training.
You feel miserable lifting, cutting weight.
Not really, because if you're doing it at Roca after training, directly after, you still have that bump, you look lean. And it's like, damn, man, I want to lift. So sometimes you lift to get better, but as you get better, you like want to lift. Because looking good is not just like lifting. You got to eat good. You got to sleep good. There's a lot of things that come into play.
And you get hooked to that change of like improvement. Like, oh shit, I lift more this week. Oh shit, I lift a little bit more next week. You get hooked to that shit. That's what got me going at first.
Yeah, but that hooked feeling is dangerous because let's say I get hooked the same way. Let's say like now trials are coming up. I'm doubling up every day on a day where I shouldn't double up, where I plan not to double up, where everything is planned, like nutrition, everything is planned to not double up. And I double up because I'm on that like, oh, I want to keep that. That's when you catch.
That's when you get
hurt. That's when. And then time will catch up, man. Time will catch up to you. So, yeah, that's basically preventing injuries. I think it's a good idea. We had an episode, guys, by the way, 2 episodes before Juanito with Jimmy House.
Jimmy has helped me a lot with lifting.
You've been training with Jimmy House?
Fucking legend.
So you were lifting before working with Jimmy House, right?
Yeah, but I was lifting. I lifted a couple days with Nat and Gordon there.
And Gordon.
I learned a little bit. Then they stopped going there because they built their own gym at their house. Yeah. At the garage. And I decided to like pay a Gold's membership and started going to Gold's.
You started going to Gold's, huh? That's where you got that tank top?
Yes.
How do you call that? The beach? How did the tank top with...
Stringer, yes. The Arnold look.
The Arnold look. Is that what you're going for?
No.
You don't need that for jiu-jitsu.
I was going to say, like, you don't need a look for jiu-jitsu.
Because here's the thing. You can start lifting to prevent injuries, but then you can lift so much, you start getting
injuries from lifting. Yeah,
is that what happened to you?
What do you mean?
Have you been injured?
No, I haven't been injured from lifting.
Me, yes. Remember my match before Jonathan's Gracie?
Yes.
Even you told me, why you lifting the week of your match? And I'm like, shut up, bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
That was meathead Taza.
Yeah, because you go through phases. Like I said, you go through phases. You know, when you have camps and everything, and you get into that automated, like, brain wants to keep that same amount of dopamine release in your brain. You want to keep that.
Sometimes just resting.
It's hard.
It's hard, but sometimes it's even like better than like going and like lift.
Like tomorrow,
Hardest.
I'm so tempted to go to train, but Sundays usually it's like I train,
Yeah,
and I
but
do
lighter.
a lot of studying, but I try to give my brain like the break. But we'll see tomorrow, because I told John I'll see you tomorrow, John, on the way out. He's like, see you tomorrow, buddy. So, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is, man. I'm a lot better with that now. I used to legit have anxiety attacks. Like, let's
if
say
you don't train.
if like, so, okay, let's say weekends we don't train in the morning. But let's say in the afternoon, okay?
Yeah.
I leave the house usually at like 1:50. It's 1:40 to like 2:10. Like, I remember especially in New York or when we used to live in Jersey, I would like be like stressing, like, oh my God, I'm about to actually not go. No, but I should go. But honestly, I love watching. Watching's great. But then I noticed that once the session ends, everybody's done training. Everybody's got that freaking high from training, everything. I feel even worse. I'm like, fuck, I didn't train. I should train. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Over time, you find a way to deal with it.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people that are used to it, like that can literally go every day.
Yeah.
And like go hard as fuck. There's people that just can't.
Time will catch up to you. You can't do that forever. I used to be like that. I used to, so Gordon's family was very kind. I used to stay with him, but it got to a point where it's like, man, I'm like living here. I can't stay. Like Gordon, he's like kind to the point sometimes like he gives too much. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, no, I gotta start finding those. So I started finding solutions. One in the Bronx, one in Brooklyn, one in Queens. I'd crash left and right, and I would do 3 hard sessions a day. I would do 7:30, noon, and then night. I would be somewhere. Like on Monday, I'd take the subway up to the Bronx, sleep with one of my buddies, Daniel Hernandez. I'd sleep with him in the Bronx. And then the next morning I wake up, I do gi comp session at like 10. Yeah, I used to be into the gi. I still love the gi. We'll get to that in a bit. Let me write down gi. Get to that in a bit, But yeah, I'd do that. Then I'd do the session with John. Then I'd go to like Long Island, train with Jason Rao, Nick Ronan, those guys. So, but then I remember when I did my first EBI, like, that's usually when people get hurt. The week before, the week of. I was going to
say, do you think it's changed in Puerto Rico? Because in Puerto Rico, we had like only one training session.
That was great.
Do you remember when
we... But they were long ass.
They were way longer than now.
Long ass sessions.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. But in retrospect, I should have done things differently during Puerto Rico. I'd be fasted. So towards the end of the session, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm dying. I can't retain shit.
Okay, taking water. Like water with salt.
Water with salt and lemon juice.
I saw you in the corner just...
Yeah, pouring salt. Whatever, man. Honestly, intermittent fasting, would I recommend it? Of course, but depends, man. Depends.
Remember when we used to like after not Roca, after Combat 360, we would go to El Dorado Club and like wrestle in the grass sometimes, or like drill.
No, I'd have full on like rounds. I remember one of my good friends, Luca Fiore. We would literally wrestle, scrimmage, Granby, everything. I remember before the team split up, I remember J-Rod would come to Puerto Rico, but he couldn't train because he got like this skin thing that, we weren't too sure about at the time. And he would be in El Dorado Club just playing video games all day. And Nicky Rod was like out of town, so he had to look after the dog and be like, yo, Jay, let's go like train. And we'd wrestle on the grass. We'd have crazy rounds. It was fun, man. It was good. You had to find a way. Like, yeah, training twice is good, but sometimes one, like resting and everything is important. Yeah. But you balance it out, no?
Yeah.
You balance it out.
I try and like not overtrain.
Yeah. Because you now you start to see it, and you start to see the bend, you start to see the side effects.
Rib injuries,
skin infections,
knee acting weird.
Yeah.
Ankles being sore for no reason.
What's worse, these things or when the hurricane hit?
Shit. I mean, bro,
describe the day when it hit you guys.
So basically everything was canceled, logically, because they knew the whole hurricane. Oh yeah, you always know when a big hurricane like that's happening. That was a Category 5, so it's like this of being a typhoon. I'm pretty sure.
Typhoon, huh?
It's like a big fucking hurricane.
Maria, the hurricane.
Maria, yeah.
Maria. They called it Maria for a reason.
Maria
huh?
for a reason, yeah.
Very good.
So basically, this day we were just chilling at home, and we said like, oh, I don't remember what time exactly it came, but it was like towards like the night, like noonish. It came by, dude. This shit had like wind that if you stuck your hand out, you could like literally fly.
You would armbar yourself.
You would armbar yourself, yeah, like 100 something miles, like 120, 130.
Wow. So
something
you were
miles.
in bed, tucked underneath the sheets.
So we
and
were like, nah, dude. I was like in the garage watching this shit,
You were outside
like in the garage, yeah.
because your garage is outside. I remember.
Yeah, it's outside, but there's like a big gate.
Yeah.
And like in the side, there's a wall, so nothing's really gonna happen. It's just like water.
Mm-hmm.
So, dude, you know, like the sink ceilings?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you would literally look to the sky and there was like one, like E.T. fucking going across.
What?
Like, you know E.T., the fucking alien movie? E.T.?
I've never watched the movie, but I know what E.T.
You know,
looks
you know
like.
the scene where like he's like in the moon going over on a bicycle?
Yeah.
Literally like that, like sink ceilings and shit like that flying around.
Ceilings.
Like a ceiling of sink just like came out of the house and flying.
Ceiling of a sink or
Like,
a house.
you know, sink, you know, like the thing right next, like at Roca, the wall at right when
Yeah.
you enter.
Yeah.
It's made out of like this steel thing that is like this. It's
Oh,
called
oh.
sink.
Oh no!
So they were like
You
made
see
out of
things
that and
flying.
like flying.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and you would never find them. You would find them like, dude, like miles from where it like got stripped
Original
from. Yeah.
location.
So shit was really bad. Dude, that lasted for a lot of hours. It was like that for like 12 hours.
12 hours of
Dude,
ceilings flying?
the sky when it's raining so much like that, it literally turns like orange. Like you see everything like orange. Like
That's
dude, like
scary.
literally like Avatar. Like oh shit, yeah, this is the end of the world.
Wow.
Not only that, trees like falling down. Next day we wake up in the morning.
With the wind still going.
Wind still going, it's a little bit less because now like the eye of the hurricane passed already, so it's like basically the remaining parts of the side of the hurricane. So a hurricane goes like on a circle, like it's always going like this, like a big tornado basically. But like in the center is where like the hardest winds are. But you gotta realize still there's like shitty winds in the side, so we still had that like the next morning. And dude, when I go to my grandma's house to Abuela Neida.
Wait. You could drive in that weather?
We thought.
How'd you get there?
We get the car out. Car's moving with wind, but now wind is like 60 something miles. It's not as bad as like before. So we could like still go on a car. Dude, when we get to when we like get out of our house. So you remember how my house is like in front of a park?
Yeah.
If you go towards the right in that park and you start going straight, there's like this two big streets. It's like the main street.
Yeah.
Dude, like the post, the electric post, they were like the light thing, the power thing. They were like all like the Walking Dead type of shit, like
Oh, they were tilted, huh?
like tilted, like and like broken from the base,
Folded.
like and couple one on the floor.
No.
It was like across the street, big ass tree that was like there my whole life, completely on the ground.
That's insane.
So we couldn't make it to my grandma's house. So we're like, oh shit. My dad had to find like another way. We got there, everything was good there. Only like the ceiling, like the front ceiling part fell off, which was like part of their garage. So it wasn't like a really like a big deal. It's just that cars are like out now. But to them, nothing happened. Thank God. Neither to my other grandma. Same thing. Ceiling. So sink ceilings are super famous in Puerto Rico. You've seen them 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, after the hurricane, you don't see them anymore that much because people learn. But yeah, it was rough. It was rough. Then no power for Jesus Christ. Did like a year.
A year?
Like a year.
A year? Are you serious?
A solid year or 9 months, like in that range. There's people that were getting it a little bit earlier. There's people a little bit later. Dude, there's people that passed like almost 2 years. Like the people in the mountains,
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Those are fucked. And I'm 100% sure there's still places that they just gave up on putting power, and it's like, dude, you're gonna have to move. you're gonna have to be out.
Te vas a mover.
Yeah, te vas a mover.
Te vas a mover. Okay, so that during that, it's crazy, man. We're here. We lose power for like a day. People are.
We didn't have water either for like 3 months.
So how would you guys get water?
So my dad has. You've seen it, the red truck. My dad has a red truck that this man has done everything possible in this truck, but he made, like trash cans, like the big blue ones.
Mm-hmm.
He bought 3 of them, connected the 3 of them, and like put like a hose on top, but like a fireman one, like, bro, the big ones. That's from crazy. Like trucks. Oh, he got it with a connection that he had.
This guy. And
I would put it like on my fucking shoulder, and there's this place. It's like a spring, you could say, like high in one mountain. This spring is like certified that it's like potable water, like you can drink it. It comes straight from the earth.
Oh damn!
So it's like really good water. So we would go there. I would grab like the hose and like put it on a place that water would fall, and it would start falling down through the mountain, and it would go straight to the trash cans, to the clean trash cans. Like he bought them like new for it.
No, so
and that's how we would collect water like that. One day yes, one day no.
Why one day no?
Bro, because we needed to. It was a hustle. Like to go, you gotta realize I gotta like walk up the mountain. I gotta go down with the whole hose thing. My dad can't because he has like a knee replacement.
Yeah,
so he can't.
So you're doing this on your own?
Yeah, dude. For the hurricane, I got to like 130. I was like super skinny.
Oh, you lost weight?
Dude, I was eating like that, like just Chef Boyardee. With my cousins and my mom and all of us.
No cooking.
Dude, there's no power.
That's crazy.
Like the power, we would use it at night so mosquitoes won't eat us alive. And it's like, and for the fridge, so the fridge works.
You had power? How would you guys get power though?
We
bought like
in the second month we bought a small generator from Costco. That's another thing, dude. You would have like a generator that would get like stolen out of fucking nowhere. So you gotta be careful with your power generator.
You gotta
not
put
like
it under your bed or something.
Dude, you gotta like put it like perfect, not in the garage because people gonna break into your garage. I don't know how the fuck, but they will.
Wow.
So we would have it like inside the house, like in a corner, with the like muffler thing coming out, and smoke would come out. But bro, that's how we would have like healthy food, like meat at least.
Yeah. Grocery stores.
Stores were working, but for example, per family, like 1 gallon of milk.
For how long?
Like, for example, if they see you the next day, it's like, no, you literally bought milk yesterday. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, they remember you?
Yeah.
So you have to be like good buddies.
Yeah, you gotta be like, yeah. So we would like change people that would buy stuff. So that's how we did it. And man, it was like that for eggs. It was like that for pretty much everything. To get gas, because you gotta realize half of the power generator things are fueled with gas. So, dude, gas lines were like, we're gonna be 4 hours in this gas line.
Yeah, it's a bit like that in Lebanon. That's something I've heard of and everything. But what's crazy, I find crazy, is the water. For you getting water, having to hike and everything. Yeah. And you weren't eating that much. You weren't training.
I was training jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
You guys were training.
Yeah, dude. We would put like candles.
Amazing. Romantic setting, huh?
Candles and like candles and like lights like this on the phone. And that's how we would like light up the.
I remember we had a couple of sessions without power, and then
without power. Good times.
It was hot as.
It was hot as humid as fuck.
Hot as fuck.
Dude, there's a difference between the heat here and the heat in Puerto Rico. Here it's like dry as fuck. Every time I hear someone saying like, "Dude, it feels so humid today," I'm like, "Bro, you're in Austin, Texas. It's not humid." In Puerto Rico, it's like sticky. The sweat is like. Yeah, it's bad.
I didn't mind it.
Dude, I was used to it, so I feel like I don't even sweat at that point. That weather, but dude, here it's like here and there completely different weathers.
I love the weather in Puerto Rico. I would say sometimes it'd be like 1 minute it's sunny, 1 minute it's rainy, but whatever, who cares? Yeah. So after 9 months, everything kind of
went back to normal, bro. Like
how old were you when that shit happened?
I would say 14, I think.
14. And then when is the first time that Mo brought in high level athletes?
He brought, I think, for 2017. I remember he brought like Craig Braulistima.
No, it's not 2017. For sure, it's not 17.
You came too.
Yeah, because 2017, I remember it was ADCC Finland. I don't think I went to Puerto Rico that year.
But it was back in the day.
The first time I went to Puerto Rico was 2019. Yeah, 2019. 100% actually. The first time I went to Puerto Rico was 2019.
2019.
When I was coming back from ACL. How old were you in 2019?
Shit. I am 19 right now. I was 15. Yeah, so I was younger. First time Mo brought like.
So 1 year after the hurricane, huh? You started having access to like good training. Well, you had good training. Right?
I had good training before, yeah.
You're gonna tell me about Manito. What are you gonna tell me about Manito?
So Manny is this black belt from Puerto Rico, and he's the one that promoted me to blue belt. Because I was like a green belt, and not a green belt, a yellow belt for I don't know how fucking long, like 4 years.
What's the name of his academy?
Dude, back then, it used to be like Sparta.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's not even Sparta anymore. It's BBJJPR.
BB. Yeah. Boricua.
Boricua.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Brazilian
What
Jiu-Jitsu.
is this Boricua Jiu-Jitsu?
Good question, dude. I don't know. But
No.
that was like that school opened when you guys already were at Puerto Rico, so I really didn't get to train that much there. But I used to train with him in the other side, which it was like in the ceiling of a basketball court, like part of the government.
Yeah.
He would like have like old mats there.
Nice.
For like 10 years, and that's where I met Carlito. Once I meet Carlito, I start training more with Carlito in the morning, and at night I would train with like my old team, the Silverbacks in Puerto Rico, which is not Silverbacks anymore. Like that team doesn't even exist anymore. But yeah, the guy that used to teach us, Edwin, he still teaches there.
Yeah, I know Edwin.
But yeah, man, that's what we used to do. Like,
so
train in the morning, then train at night.
What was it? So you knew about John?
100%, dude. My first encounter with like jiu-jitsu on YouTube, it was Gary versus Rusimar.
Damn. Yeah, I mean that's a good first encounter,
dude. Because it had like so many views. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I was super young.
That's how you found out about John? Through Polaris.
Yeah, through Gary.
Amazing, man. Yeah, Polaris, sick promotion, man. Shout out to Polaris Professional. They're gonna have another event end of September. Make sure to tune in, guys. They run very professional. Probably the biggest jiu-jitsu event in Europe.
I've never been to Europe. Is it nice?
You've never been? You've never traveled before?
Not outside the United States territory.
You have a passport?
Yeah.
Okay, you should definitely. I mean, here's the thing with traveling, man. Like, it's definitely a hype. It's definitely cool, but those places aren't going anywhere. You know what I mean? So if you like build your career, you build yourself up, you grind, you do what you're doing now, you keep hustling, and then you make a name for yourself. One day you can travel. Look at Giancarlo, man, ADCC champ. Now he's got his retreat in Hawaii. He has a tour in New Zealand, Australia. You'll travel. You don't need to feel bad. Oh, I never got to travel and everything. Because even when I used to travel, it was for jiu-jitsu. Mostly.
You make it worth it, basically.
Yeah, and then the days where I wouldn't have anything jiu-jitsu related, I'd be like, why am I still here? I swear. Yeah. Like an extra day, I'm like, no, it's time to bounce. Yeah. You got to learn how to enjoy life too a bit. I guess it's important to learn how to enjoy life. But I don't feel like I need that much time and go do all the touristy things and get on a bus and drive around and listen to the history behind some temple or whatever the case may be. Yeah. So that was your first encounter, okay, and then you kept track with like.
Yeah, I basically after that turned into like this jiu-jitsu nerd and started like following everyone.
Everyone like just from the team or were other teams?
Nah, it was from the DDS and like I started like watching like, oh shit, like this jiu-jitsu thing is like super. Dude, you gotta realize I was super young. I was like 11, so I didn't know like jiu-jitsu was like that big, you know.
It wasn't that big back then.
But still, it was better than what I thought in Puerto Rico, you know. Like Puerto Rico was like non-existent. You would be like, yeah, I train jiu-jitsu. Oh, you do
What is
Tai
that?
Chi, like
Yeah.
karate, like.
By the way, Tai Chi, Wing Chun, very good before you compete, huh?
Yes.
I'm telling you, there's gonna come a point. I'm gonna start
releasing instructionals of Wing Chun.
I see a Rolfing I see a Rolfing therapist every week made the most amount of has the most amount of impact on my body right now. I feel my knees feel the best they've ever felt in years, and she told me to look into it because you want to calm your mind. No, bro, you laugh, but it's true. You want to calm your mind before you go out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to be calm. You want your conscious mind to be.
You wanna fucking concentrate your chi.
Yeah, the Dantian it's called.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people listening, the 10 listeners, the 10 of you guys that are going to still be listening at this point, you're going to look into Dantian. One of you guys is going to look because you're going to have massive benefits from it. Eventually, I'm going to start posting weird shit about me doing Tai Chi.
Do you think you're ever going to be able to do a Kamehameha?
I have no idea what that is.
Have you watched Dragon Ball? Of course you have.
Have watched what?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
I've watched it here and there.
You know the shit.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. What is it called?
Kamehameha.
So you watched the whole thing?
Oh, bro. I used to be like super big into anime. Not anime, but like Dragon Ball.
More than Jiu-Jitsu?
No. That would be the type of shit I would watch. Like, oh, I cannot sleep because I'm going to go to training next day. Let's watch some Dragon Ball.
Sick. Okay, so you kept track with the jiu-jitsu. You start getting familiar. You got to meet some high-level guys when we did the Modolfo camp. When you heard about the
I didn't meet the people in the first Modolfo camp though. The one you came first to Puerto Rico
with Edwin.
Yeah,
AJ.
I didn't.
Yeah, we talked about that on the Fernando podcast, guys. If you guys want to get more details and more stories, it's on the Fernando podcast. Yeah, go check it out. El Felnan. Yeah.
But I met you guys when you guys went for vacation.
During the pandemic.
Yeah,
that's true. I remember.
That was fun.
It was short and sweet.
That was fun. Yeah,
it was a good trip. I remember we were training in a house.
In the back. We
didn't really go to any gyms. We're training, and then we would finish training, and then we would take 2 steps, not 3 steps, 2 steps, and then we'd be in the pool. Pretty
Sick
good.
Pool.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, for me, the biggest benefit is the sun, man. The how much sun you have access to.
Yeah.
You can't take that for granted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a couple months later, not even, like 2 months later.
What, when you guys moved there?
Yeah.
Dude, I would say like, a month and a half too.
A month and a half later, bro, we come back during the pandemic. The guy was like, would you guys move there? Everybody was like, yeah, I'd love to move there, because at the time in New York, it was hard to get training in. Yeah. So it was like, everybody's like, yeah, I'd move there. I'm down to move there. So we end up moving there. Describe what that was like for you.
Dude, that shit was fucking sick. That was like a dream come true. Like,
but not anymore. Now you look at us, you're like, yeah.
No.
It's not different. Us, I say us, but like the room, you know. You're
no.
You take it for granted. You take it for granted now, huh?
No,
I'm sure you do.
No, bro. I don't think so.
You like, definitely do like, a little bit.
You gotta realize, I like, not to sound like make you guys like sound like gods, but like you guys started training at a good place and scratch. Like in your case, you had like a good. Like a high, like you guys were always surrounded by high level guys. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know.
In my case, I never had that really. Like I had high level guys, but not
the same.
Not high level guys.
For me, it was so high level that I actually quit when I first started. Pretty sure I talked about that on the podcast.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you don't know? Well, yeah. When I first started, I just turned 20. And I just quit soccer. I was like, not quit. It was like I needed a break from it. You know what I mean? And I went to TriStar. I did a couple of months. I was going full-time in school. I was trying to get scientific prerequisites to get into exercise therapy, kinesiology. And so I was training like 2-3 times a week. And it was packed. It was at the time where George was making a comeback. Rory was at his peak.
Yeah.
And it was like just packed with so much high level that I was like, I was the fresh meat there. You know, I was getting I was learning a lot. Like I learned
getting beat up, like
just getting milked. You know. And for me, it was hard to accept because you go from being good at something and then now you're like at the bottom of the food chain at something, having already kind of decided to take a break at something you're really good at. So it was like hit on hit. So I decided to, you know, stick to striking, to boxing.
Nice.
When I got back to jiu-jitsu a year and a half later, I decided to take it seriously. But yeah, I definitely started somewhere where it was very high level.
You guys still had like that high level feeling. Even like Gary started at Tom's. Like all of these people like started like all of you guys like started at good places. Don't get me wrong, my place, like they were good people with me. But dude, it's not like you guys had like you had George St. Pierre to look up to.
El Jorge. Jorge sin piel.
Jorge sin piel.
Sin piel, manito.
But
so yeah, you hear about that. You're tripping. What about now? Now you take it a little bit more for granted, no?
I mean, bro, you get used to it, you know, because you guys become like friends.
Yeah.
At first, it used to be like, oh, like I don't know, I don't want to like speak to him because I'm like scared. Like this guy like knows his shit. Is like famous, not like you know, like people know him and
But also, don't forget, all of us were mostly older than you.
Yeah, I was still a kid too. I was 16 when you guys got there.
A lot older, and now when we moved to Austin, we have all these bunch of kids coming in.
Yes,
it was good. I don't mind it. It's for me. It's a source of inspiration and drive to see the hunger. It keeps me hungry too.
You live with a young Dan. I mean, Dan's still young, but
I lived with young Dan. Yeah, when we first moved, it was an interesting learning growth experience for both of us. Mentally, spiritually, and physically.
Yeah.
And physically. I lost a bit of weight.
Then put on a lot of weight.
Put on some size. Jacked. It was good. Okay, so that shit happens. I remember you weren't necessarily the best student, were you? You were like going to school still. You were struggling to pass class and shit like that. And your mom was giving you trouble. I remember.
Here's the thing, dude. Like when you guys moved to Puerto Rico, bro, I'm going to say something real quick to everyone that is like my age, like younger than me.
Watch out.
If you're doing high school, we both know it, bro. Shit's overrated as fuck. School is overrated as shit. Finish your 12th grade and fuck college. And like I'm no successful fuck yet, but bro, fuck college, fuck school, fuck books.
What makes you say books?
Okay, not books. If you start reading like, oh, let me just read this like
don't learn how to read, guys.
The fucking Pythagoras of
Juan
like
Ayala.
Who knows what the fuck. No, I'm never gonna see like the fucking Pythagoras fucking I don't fucking know, bro. Chemist shit. I don't give a fuck about that.
Shit,
I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna use any of this shit.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, the details.
Bro, if you read a fucking book of algebra, let me tell you, your life is sad. Like, bro, no.
Yeah, okay, you have a point there, but that definitely helps you develop certain.
That's why I'm saying finish high school.
Yeah.
But
history was interesting.
But I wasn't I wasn't even finishing high school, because when you guys get to Puerto Rico, dude, you guys lived right next to the fucking beach.
We lived right next to the beach.
You guys lived right next to the
beach.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
So I would like a lot of times drive from Combat 360 to you guys, and I remember at first I was drilling with Dan. Dan helped me a lot. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
And you helped me a lot too to drill after.
Yeah.
And, like I caught up with the stuff like pretty quick thanks to you guys, because you guys were like fucking.
Let's try to get another session. We're trying to get another session in. Yeah.
I remember in the balcony. We would put mats there.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun. It was a fun time.
Yeah, dude, that shit was sick. So yeah, you guys helped me a lot with that.
But yeah, what happened with school then?
Okay, I wasn't doing shit because, dude, I was like training long ass session with you guys.
Your mom was pissed. I remember your mom would come in and pick you up, and she'd be furious at you, man.
My mom was pissed.
I can't talk because I was the exact like 100% the exact same thing, bro.
Dude, so I basically I had this friend from Puerto Rico. I'm not gonna mention her name, but thank you. She passed my whole 12th grade.
You were cheating?
Huh?
You were cheating?
What do you mean?
Did you cheat in school?
Bro, I'm telling you, publicly and openly, I didn't do a single date, a single name, a single anything of 12th grade.
Okay. I'm not proud of it, but I also cheated
come
in
on,
school,
you're
man.
proud of shit. You're proud of shit. You wish you could have done the same.
I'll tell you guys a funny story. There was this thing. In me, it was a French school, so I had to deal with, I don't like to judge.
Fucks.
I don't like to judge everybody. Like, let's say, oh, so-and-so kind of people are like that. But stereotypes exist for a reason, and there are some people that fit the stereotype, whatever the thing is. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whatever. It can be towards Arabs. It can be towards white people. It can be towards black people. It can be towards Latinos. Whatever. Okay? So the French can be a little bit, like, condescending. You know, like they're better. You know what I mean?
They're superior.
Yeah, they're superior. So I had to go to French school. And there's a thing called bac. So that's like the last 2 years of your school. You're basically like, all right, let's test what you remember. And then like it goes on for a week. And every day of the week, you have a specific topic. Okay? And so...
Bro, that's some Canada shit right there.
That's some France shit right there, bro. So there was the day, and I would just do one-nighters, just cram everything in my brain and hope to remember something next day. But anyways, one of my not so proud but also very proud moments, it was back when, you know, the BlackBerry, the phones, the Blackberries.
Yeah,
I had a BlackBerry back
Holy
then.
fuck, you're old.
Yeah, BBM fam. And it wasn't that big, so I was like, okay, the next day is going to be history and geography. Okay, history and geography. So history is hard to cheat. Okay, and that, by the way, that one event that I did was the only one I cheated on. Okay. I'm not proud of it. I don't like cheating. Like I'm a natty athlete because I think personally that adding shit, it makes it easier. It takes out the effort. It takes out the fun in it. But anyways, back to schooling. That's the thing. I didn't want to. So that goes to prove my point. I didn't want to put effort in it because I didn't believe in it.
Yeah.
You know, I believe in the grind. I believe in working hard towards something. You know, I believe in achieving goals, and I believe in the fact that in jiu-jitsu you can beat someone much bigger if you're more efficient and you're better. That's what the sport is, basically. That's how it became a thing. So that's why I'm not a big fan of juicing personally. I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody or anything, but that's where I come from. The schooling system, you said it yourself. I didn't believe in sitting down, listening to someone.
Dude, I was homeschooled. So for me, it was even worse.
You were homeschooled and you didn't
and
like
I
it?
cheated.
Who else was telling me the same thing that we had on the podcast? That was being homeschooled. Luke, exact same thing, man. You guys had it good, man.
Did Luke cheat? I'm going to ask him tomorrow. Like, dude, did you cheat a lot in homeschool? I'm 100% sure.
It's easy to cheat when you're homeschooled. You just go, you open the book. I had a teacher. I had like freaking spy cameras with freaking laser beams.
Not only that,
that would...
Dude, my mom, this whole curriculum was like on the computer. And she would like leave me there, like reading in the computer.
Also, you would do tests and then your mom would be the one watching you? Your mom would be the one supervising
for like the first 2 weeks. Dude, after it was like, dude, whatever.
No, but who would like, okay, you have to pass a test when you're homeschooled. Who's watching you do the test? There has to be someone watching you. You're not doing the test alone in a room.
You know who's watching you? Jesus.
God. My God. Okay, so nobody's watching you. Nobody's watching you? Nobody's supervising?
Not
really? Bro, we were sitting in a classroom.
Like my mom, but bro, my mom didn't know what was going on in the computer sometimes.
Dude, that's so easy. How you complaining, bro? I was sitting in a class. How you complaining? I was sitting in a class boxed up with people farting, sneezing, doing a bunch of dirty shit. And then we had a teacher walk between lanes looking and everything. So you had to get crafty to cheat, man. Very crafty. So anyways, let me get to the bottom of the story because I'm not proud of it. I want to get it out of the way. I was like, okay, geography, you had to memorize maps. So like it could be Russia, it could be the United States, it could be France. You had to know them in depth, like the rich part of the country, the big cities, the capitals. They were asking for like
actual questions.
Yeah, and it would be like there was Japan, there was I remember the U.S., there was Brazil, all like prosperous big countries moving. Like you had to know that shit. So I'm like, no way, I'm memorizing this. All I need to do is take a picture of the maps. So I had one chance out of two because they pick. Maybe it's geography, maybe it's history. If I get geography, then I have to do the maps. So that day, I was like, okay, I'm going to take pictures of the maps. I'm going to put them on my BBM. And at the time, I didn't have spats. You know, I played soccer. So we had these things. We would play on turf grass. So if you had to tackle someone, you had these kind of like, not spats, but like not underwear, but like,
I know what you mean. Yeah,
things that, how you call that? Spandex underwear. Lycra.
That's how we call it in Puerto Rico.
Anyways, I'm like, I'm gonna double up on them. I'm gonna wear soccer shorts so there's no pockets. They're not gonna like doubt that I'm cheating. I'm gonna put the BBM in there. Back then, I didn't know that putting the phone by your balls would lower your sperm count. So I would definitely try to find.
Whoa! What?
Yeah, bro. If you put your phone by your ball sack, it's gonna lower your sperm count. Look it up. Radiation from. Yeah.
So right now,
John,
I just lowered
John. Sorry, Juan literally just put the phone down there. He wants to lower his sperm count.
So did I lower my sperm count right now?
You are definitely lowering your sperm count right now as we speak.
Now it went back to normal.
Yeah. He's gonna tape that shit up for whatever reason. I don't know. Too much TRT. I bring that. But anyways, I'm like, okay, this is the plan. I'm gonna double up on the spandex. I'm gonna put the phone in there. I'm gonna wear soccer shorts so there's no pockets. They're not gonna doubt. And then if it's geography, perfect. I'll just go to the washroom, take a dump, and then boom, check it out, and then go back in there, write everything down, and that will give me a better chance of passing. Because I passed like barely. And I remember when I passed, my parents had a bottle of champagne. It was a celebration because nobody expected me to pass, bro. Nobody.
Dude, so
not even my parents.
So with me, my whole day would be like, I would go to Combat 360.
El Combat.
Dude,
El Combat.
we were there till like 4. It was like the whole, like, it would like break your day in half.
And our sessions, if you guys don't know, our sessions keep getting pushed. So let's say
dude,
here we started at what? We started at 1:30.
Wasn't it supposed to be like a 12 there? And we would start super late.
No, that's true. It was a noon session at first.
It was a noon session, and it passed literally till the same one as now.
And now we're at like 3:20.
3:20, yeah.
We gotta fucking.
But it's funny because it resets back.
It resets back, but I also understand why it happens. We're grinding, man. We're working hard.
Yeah.
Like, you want an extra 5 minutes to rest. I get it. You get a little bit slower with certain things.
It's part of it, yeah.
It's part of it, man. If you're whatever. I don't mind it. I'll move anything
to make that session. Yeah. But dude, I would like pass time with you guys there. Then I would like drive to Dorado Club. So there would be my day. Like when was I supposed to study? I just never studied.
Juan was my chauffeur, man.
Yes.
He was my personal driver.
And my white car, my Vitara. My Suzuki.
That was good, man. That was good.
But yeah, dude, that was my whole day. So I didn't study a single day for the whole year of 12th grade. And a month was left. And my mom goes like, oh, Juan, I received this email. You haven't done a single thing in the whole year. Yeah. Obviously, she didn't say it this paced. She was pissed.
She was pissed, huh?
I remember. Bro, come on.
No, I remember, bro. I was there. You think I don't remember?
Yeah. Not only that, she told me like
you're done
at Combat 360. Like literally, I just finished training, and she was like, "I just got this email. You're done with jiu-jitsu." I'm like,
wow.
So, excuse me. What do you mean I'm not? What the f-
and I remember me trying to like
pace everything, and it didn't work.
I was like, yeah, Juan, it's okay, just do it, get it done. And dude, you looked so miserable.
Cause bro, you gotta realize.
I remember I see myself. I wanted to be pro soccer player, so I was doing the same thing. I was skipping training. Sorry, I was skipping school to go training, solo practice, team practice, lift, whatever. I would do anything to skip class and go train. So I know exactly what you're.
So basically, that shit happened. My mom got pissed, said that I wasn't supposed to train jiu-jitsu. Mm-hmm. Then my friend, she decided to like say like, hey, if you have like the login of like the whole curriculum, I could do it for you.
Your mom did it for you?
No. My friend.
Oh, you're not gonna say her name?
Ariana.
Ariana.
You came in clutch.
Ariana, next time leave this man hanging, man. You don't need him.
Helped me a lot.
I had a girl too. I ended up dating her actually. I ended up dating her, and then she was basically like the reason I even came, like the reason I passed. Yeah. I gotta say,
you gotta date I gotta say, thanks to her, I'm basically here. I got to move here because if not, I was gonna have to stay another year in Puerto Rico finishing that school thing. So dude, this girl was like smart enough to like finish my whole 12th grade in that month.
Wow.
Legend. And then my best friend had the stuff for math because she didn't want to do the math stuff. I was like, oh, I totally get it. So dude, I passed from having to do 6 classes to now only 1. I'm like, okay, sick. I called my best friend and he asked all of his like notes and stuff from the math thing.
Nice.
So we did that like in a day.
Yeah.
And that's how I passed 12th grade, bro.
Even in
school.
Dude,
my mom was like, I don't care how bad you're cheating right now. You have to finish this shit.
Good. That's what you want. Yeah, I remember me too. My mom was like, just get it done. There was one year they wanted me to redo the year. Yeah. But it was the year before the last one, and then technically you're allowed to pass even if like. Yeah. So my mom in a heartbeat, bro. I remember we took the bus, we went to school. She looked at them in the eyes and like signed. Boom, he's moving through. But anyways, I didn't finish my story. So I knew that I had to have like a legit like need to go to the washroom. This is my second dumb story, man. I'm sorry, listeners.
Oh, you took a shit to pass a test?
Wait a minute. And dude, close to our school, there's a place called Paltoquet, the best croissant ever in Montreal. If you're in Montreal, you're listening to this. Paltoquet on Van Horn, close to Stanislas, this shitty school that I went to. But anyways, I wake up. I'm like, all right. I wake up from like the 20-minute nap I took.
Yeah.
I wake up, I go to this Paltoquet, I get chocolate milk, I get a bunch of croissant, empty stomach. I start downing that shit, just chugging and eating. What for? To get the shits. So I get to this place, and it's a ice rink where they have like hockey matches.
Oh, okay.
And then they take the ice out, and it's filled with chairs, man. Talk about rat race. Literally like, I don't know how many students just sitting there doing an exam on their little desks and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck
all
that.
Miserable as shit.
Yeah, all
That's
miserable.
What I mean. Quit school.
Nervous.
Yeah.
No, get it done because it teaches you how to.
Yeah, but don't go to college to this fucking bullshit.
It teaches you how to get through shit like that. Like, I'm grateful.
The best thing I could say, if there's something you like, and you have to go to college to do it, go ahead and do it because you're gonna be happy doing it.
Yeah.
But if you feel like you're going to college obligated because of your parents and you really don't want to, like, what you want to do in your life has nothing to do with like a college career, then
you gotta believe in what
fuck the books.
You gotta believe in what you want, you know, that you feel it, you gotta believe in it, you know. That's what you did. Look at you now. We'll get to that in a bit. But anyways, yeah, I opened the test. It was geography. I was perfect. I went to the bathroom 2-3 times, got the job done, my G. Happy days. But I'm with you, man.
You passed 100% the test, or was it like
crazy?
90?
You crazy?
You cheated well. You cheated well.
You crazy? Me 100% on a test? Never.
You cheated well.
I went to the bathroom twice, and then that section, when I looked at the grades, I was very close to 100. It was the grade.
That's good. You shouldn't. So if there's something I learned cheating, it's like never do it perfect.
Yeah. No, I mean, for me, I didn't care. I was just trying to rack up points. Philosophy, we had philosophy, and they grade us out of 20 in that shitty French system I went to. And you know how much I got for philosophy? 4 out of 20. 420. Luis would be proud, bro.
Luis would be proud.
Luis
ripping the bong right now.
Whoa. Anyways, so yeah, no, this is a cool message though, coming from Juanito at 19 years old, guys. If you believe in something and you want to do it. You freaking took a risk, dude, at a 19. I mean, I gotta say, I respect that, you know, because you basically making your own living. You know what I mean? You're paying your own rent. You're finding a way to make cash. You know, obviously you have people supporting to
It's a
make
grind.
cash.
It's a
But
grind.
you gotta find the way, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta find. Even today, Juan, from the kindness of his heart, instead of door dashing, he's here doing this episode, guys. We're gonna put a QR code. Maybe we can donate to Juan some like that event. What's it called? That jiu-jitsu event where, yeah. Main character, guys, mid November in Austin. Make sure
to watch.
Make sure
Taza
to
there.
watch. Yeah, I'm gonna smash it for sure.
Smash.
Especially that body triangle defense we went over today.
That shit's fucking sick.
We
dude.
never stop getting. They never stop.
Gary's
getting
so
better.
good at it, bro.
Dude. Gary's getting better also as a coach.
Dude, Gary's fucking Houdini, bro, of jiu-jitsu.
No,
Man
but
escapes everything.
It's crazy because like obviously Gary. I've even from my brown belt days, Gary's been a huge influence to my game. Huge. Like most of the shit that I do, especially huge leg locks, rear body lock defense, scrimmaging, scrambling, hand fighting, everything he shows me, I eat it up. You know, and I like in it, and I retain it, and I remember it very well. But anyways, as a coach, he's also getting better, and this is so nice to see, bro. Because when John Gordon not there, perfect. We have Gary, bro.
Gary.
It's the shit. I love it. This week, bro, I picked up on a lot of shit just from going to his classes. You
Dude,
know
his
what I mean?
leg entries are so good. Like every single
Everything.
aspect of him is just fucking good.
Every
Bro, his
aspect.
Gram beast.
Everything's
Everything's fucking good, bro.
Yeah, just and that's how you found out about the team. Anyways, watching
Gary.
So anyways, yeah, as I was saying, man, it's nice to see like you made that decision. You believed in it. I'm sure you had a bit of doubt, no?
Yeah.
People in back home, were they giving you like
Giving
a
me
hard-
shit? 100%. 100%. There's still people giving me shit there for like moving here.
Yeah, but that's human nature, man. A lot of
people just hate to hate.
No, but people don't want to see you do good. That's normal human nature.
Yeah.
I have a very fresh example. I won't put it on blast, but
Yeah. It's part of
we
it.
know who we're talking about. Anyways, some people just can't handle it, man. You know what I mean? So you got to use that as motivation.
100%. I agree.
You're now paying your own rent. I wasn't paying my own rent till only recently, man. You're already doing it at 19.
I mean, I'm getting help still from my parents, but yeah.
Yeah, but most of it is coming from you, no?
Yeah.
You would say what, half, most of it?
Yeah.
That's still good.
I mean,
man.
and I pay my car and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I like we split.
But now you're not fucking around. Like, you know, like if I fuck around, I gotta pay for shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. I gotta be like way more responsible with my own stuff. 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
Like my own money, you know. It's coming from like.
Yeah. Do you enjoy teaching?
Yeah.
Do you get to teach a lot while you're out here?
I've been teaching a couple like online privates. I've been like teaching privates to another dude called Matt, Jimmy's best friend.
Jimmy House?
Jimmy House's best friend. So guys, people in Austin, I'm available for.
Cut this fucking clip up, bro. Put it in your put it on your thing.
Yes.
Do collab. Boom. Let's make sure
I'm
people
available
know.
for privates
Yeah.
in Austin. So online privates too. Spanish and English.
How is it an online private? I've never taught an online private. How is it?
I usually just use Luis.
Luis.
El Luis.
Luis the man.
As an
Bro.
UK, bro. Best UK, like.
Spaghetti man, but he's a good UK.
He's a fucking good UK. Good training partner.
Yeah.
So I would like use Luis and I would like teach. It's a kid. He's 12.
Yeah.
But I like teach the move here and like he watches it through like a Zoom call, a FaceTime.
Okay, you're on the mats though. You have.
Yeah,
mats.
I have my like puzzle mats at home.
Mm-hmm.
I teach the move and I like walk him through it through the phone and dude, it works.
It does it? Yeah. You get good feedback from it?
Kid's been winning a couple comps and stuff, yeah, so kid's doing good.
Guys, he's available. El Juanito. Yeah, and then the more you teach, the better you get.
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu.
dude, I think it helps you like going through
it's been
stuff again.
It's been such a humbling experience for me. Shout out Black Widow MMA.
Yeah, how you've been like noticing the change after starting to teach?
It's a learning curve, man. At first, like I would notice the owner, head coach, Betsabe. I would notice her do things or react to certain things a certain way, and I was like, not sure I'm in line with that. I wouldn't tell her, but now, a year and some later,
Now you get it.
1000% agree with everything because you gotta be a certain way with people. People are gonna try to get away with things. People are gonna be lazy. People are gonna try to cut corners. You know, people are gonna complain. They're gonna look outside the box to find the problem when it's them the problem. You know, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good things about it, but it's been amazing, man. And honestly, like, I know it may come across as like fake and overly humble and everything, but when people tell me thank you, like, thank you for helping me,
it's satisfying as shit.
It is, but at the same time, it's not coming from me. A part of it's coming from me, but most of it's coming from them, because there's some people I'm teaching, and I can see it in my eyes that they're on another planet. They're somewhere else, sober or stoned, doesn't matter, right? I have people that come in stoned and do amazing. I have people that come in stoned and can't even move their toes, bro.
Dude.
So anyways, all that to say, like, I can see them in the moon. I can see people complaining. I can see people with the wrong mindset. Now, don't get me wrong. It gets better over time. Whoever you are, whatever your background is, it gets better over time. Okay? So keep that in mind. Everybody at its own pace. You can't compare yourself to other students, right? I have students fucking amazing, man. Like, they're doing great. I have a lot of guys, man. A lot of guys, athletic. They played football. They're like athletic. They want to learn. They're curious. I have hobbyists that have normal jobs that compete now. That it's so nice, man. But anyways, I find like it comes from them. They want to learn. When they're hearing the moves, they're looking at me. They're like trying to take in the information.
They're actually like analyzing it.
Some people I'm teaching and they're like giving me the look like, this really? Is this gonna work? Is this that? Like, dude, just do what you're told, man. Not because I'm being bossy, but because you gotta have that faith and trust in your trainer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And for me, it wasn't hard, man. When Gordon came to TriStar and I got my ass whooped. I got my ass whooped by many people. I was getting my ass whooped by people at TriStar. And before I met Gordon, actually, I went and I did a camp at Marcelo Garcia's for like a month and a half. And I was training with Matheus Diniz.
How old were you?
At that point, I was studying kinesiology, so I was, I think, 22 or 23. I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure.
Oliver,
early 20s. It could be 21. It could be 22. It could be 23. I'm not sure. Before 24, that's for sure. I was rolling with Marcos Tinoco at the time in his prime. I was rolling with Dylan Danis. I was rolling with Muncher Kara. Those guys were like well known
they were
at
well
the
known
time.
back then,
They were pretty established black belts. Matheus Diniz, Bernardo Faria was still there training. It was a good room, man. And I was getting my ass whooped, but I was like, okay, I can get shit. With Gordon, nothing. So it was really different. Yeah, when I went, I had that faith in John. That was even before he was well known or anything. I was like, man, these techniques, it just clicks. It's just everything falls together so much nicer.
Not only that, like in your case, when you met him, like he was teaching already George, you know? So you would like see like, holy shit, dude, like
shit works.
Yeah, that shit works.
He has champions.
Yeah.
Now it was MMA,
but still
there was Gary. He was there.
Then Gary was killing it already. Eddie Cummings was killing it already.
Yeah, they were
the
killing
early
it.
EBIs.
Yeah, the early EBIs. That shit was fun, man. That was nice. It was very inspirational watching these. Actually, I still go back and watch them sometimes.
100%.
A lot of fun. I remember I was in college when I was in kinesiology, and I was like, when I went to Henzo's the first time, that's when it started going downhill. I was just watching EBIs during class. Guys talking. I had my laptop, and it was amazing because we were allowed to have laptops in college. In the French system, you couldn't have electronics. You could have like an iPad or a tablet, but not like a laptop.
You could have a croissant.
Dude, that was a brilliant move. If you guys ever need to fake the shits, double up on the butter croissant.
Dude, I gotta say, you brought once a bagel, like a pack of bagels to Puerto Rico. That shit was fucking good.
Oh my god, don't talk to me about the bagels now, man. That shit is good.
With cream cheese on top.
Cream cheese, salmon.
Smoked salmon.
That's right.
I remember. I learned it from you.
Dude, I remember that.
I learned it from you.
That's when I came back from Christmas.
I learned it from you. That shit was fucking good, dude. I gotta say, me and my dad went through those bagels in 2 days.
Yeah. That's pretty slow for me, at least. I'll go through one like in 2 days alone solo, or one day if things are like,
Rough.
if I'm packing like an extra bowl, like, you know what
dude,
I mean?
dude, those shits are.
The one thing I did not enjoy as much when I was in Puerto Rico was the amount of flying that I was doing, man.
Yeah, dude, I remember you had a period that you were fighting a lot of fight to wins,
Opens.
Dude, I remember you
IBJJF.
fought Jaime.
Jaime, yeah. I'm gonna fight him next week probably too.
Oh,
I'm doing that jiu-jitsu battle thing. He's in it. So he's gonna be in it. A couple of IBJJF world champions are in it.
nice.
Varela's in it.
Sick.
Yeah, Varela's in it. Yeah. He just competed at the blue collar. He looked good. You know, it's nice to see.
Who he had?
Sebastian Rodriguez is in it. He had J-Rod.
Who won?
Varela.
Oh shit.
Then Varela went up against Bodoni.
Bodoni
pretty much controlled the pace. It's pretty good. Nice to watch. I'm glad I watched because John asked me like details about it.
Dude, Giancarlo's so good right now, bro.
Yeah.
He's always been good, but bro, man's on a rampage.
Yeah, his style's coming together nicely. You know, I'd like to see a rematch with Pedro.
Yeah, that would be sick.
I feel like that match, had he tried to win the scrimmage and get Pedro like scrambling and everything, I think he would definitely smash him. Yeah, who was your favorite grappler to watch outside the team?
Outside the team? Shit, because I was going to say Gary used to be my favorite.
Oh, yeah, that's not even
to watch,
no-brainer.
But that's not,
No-brainer. Easy. That's an easy answer.
From outside the team. Dude, I got to say, I used to watch a lot, like, when I was younger, gi matches.
Yeah.
And I got to say, bro, Rafa Mendes guard passing was fucking sick.
Rafa Mendes, the leg drags.
Yeah.
I used to watch a lot of the Meows because I didn't know about the team before. The Meows was good. I wanted to go to Cicero Costa in Sao Paulo and everything, and it was good. So when did you start competing?
Dude, I literally don't remember the age, but I had to be like 10. Like the first year.
Do you remember what that competition was like?
I won. That's all I remember. I armbarred the kid. That was all I remember.
Was in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, that was in Puerto Rico. That was my first comp ever. I was pretty happy. We went to eat pizza after because that used to be like a classic. I don't know do people still do that?
Yeah, at least like, for me, after my games, like soccer games, we drink chocolate milk and pizza.
That's like a classic. So in Puerto Rico, because of baseball and like basketball and stuff and boxing, they always do that same thing. So we picked up on that tradition. We like after every tournament, every comp, pizza.
What was the one competition? What was your favorite competition that you remember doing? Like, this is my favorite. As a blue belt.
As a blue belt? I don't know, because I was gonna say like ever. I would say West Coast Trials.
That's the favorite competition you've ever done, West Coast Trials in Vegas?
Yeah, even though I lost second round, the vibe at that place was fucked up. That shit was fucked up.
Shit was hype, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Mo Hassan.
Mo did a fucking amazing job with those trials.
For me, as a blue belt, I remember I
wasn't a blue belt for West Coast Trials, but yeah.
You were a blue belt?
No, I wasn't. I was a purple belt already.
Okay. You've been purple for how long now? 2 years, no?
2 years.
2 or 3?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Good, man. That's the belt you want to stay at for as long as you can.
Yeah, dude,
man.
No, I don't care.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't give a shit. So my favorite was blue belt in the gi. It was Ontario Open, and it was like before I did my first trip to New York, and it was a guy who beat me. Like, he smashed me at like Toronto Open, like about a year before. So like a year later, I knew we were gonna meet in the finals, and I was losing, and I make a crazy comeback, and that's still to now like one of my favorite.
I have a similar thing when I was a blue belt. My first tournament as a blue belt. When I was a yellow belt, I went against this kid that was part of the like judo Olympic selection in Puerto Rico. And he did like this grappling match because he used to do like a little bit of jiu-jitsu on the side.
Yeah.
And dude, this kid was like 180.
180?
Like 180. And I used to be like, you remember how skinny I was?
Yeah.
So I used to be like 127 or some shit like that. And dude, I got Ushimata by him like 7 times in a row. I lost by points. That day was rough.
Figured.
Next year, and dude, I wasn't supposed to fight that kid that day. It was like, hey, there's no one in the like weight. Like this kid is a blue belt. I know we know you're a yellow belt.
How much did you weigh?
I was like 127.
What?
I don't know. For my dad, it was an amazing opportunity to see me get thrown.
Oh, he didn't want you to see. He didn't want to see you win, huh? Your dad?
My dad is probably like
your biggest hater.
He's a legend. I love him. Like he would like make fun of me, dude. I remember me getting Ushimata, like bouncing on the floor, and I look to the side, and it's just my dad, just dying laughing. So
I love that.
This at the same tournament this next year, he was there. Same thing. He didn't have a competitor, and I was like, oh, this time I won him. So we did like a best of 3 for fights, and I beat him twice in a row. I scored on him.
How?
I like swept him.
You swept him.
So and then
you're like, all right, this guy's got stand up. I'm gonna pull this time.
And in the second one, I got like a fucking triangle. He goes to like lift me, goes to slam me. Dude, once he slamming me, I changed into the armbar, and when he was like gonna put me on the floor, his arm like popped.
Nice.
And he tapped. So that was good. That was fun times. That was like, fuck yeah. That was my first tournament as a blue belt.
Those are important times for you, man. Like for me at least, it was like, damn, man, I can see my progress, and I can beat someone who smashed me a year earlier. So it was like that click in my head. You know, sometimes with certain people, you like, there's like this blockage in your head where you're like, I don't know if I can. But you always can, man. You can always improve. You can always beat up someone.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that kid's still doing judo. Like,
judo?
Yeah, like professionally. Like he competes at a pretty fucking high level.
Who are some of your favorite training partners right now that you train with the most?
Favorite training partners? Bro, I would say it has to be Christos, Reese, and Landon. Those 3 are like we're like the small guys in the team. So
yeah, there's some other,
I gotta say I love drilling with Gary.
You know what? I know who traumatizes you in the room though.
Who?
You know who it is, Christos? Who traumatizes?
Who traumatizes me?
The name starts with an H.
Helena. Helena beats the fuck out of all of us, man.
Yeah, dude, I go 100% with her.
Dude, like, I go like it's a man. Like,
I mean, obviously, I'm not. When I say 100%,
I'm not spazzing.
Understand that I'm putting a pace that I would put in a match. I'm not cranking. I'm not ripping. I'm not doing shit like. Because I hear a lot of women complain when they go to like beginners gym and they're like, dude, this was crazy. The guy tried to hurt me. That's not what we're saying. We're putting a pace on a 16-year-old girl who's so strong, man. It's insane.
She's stronger than me, bro.
So you would say that she traumatizes you a bit? You have 100%. A bit of PTSD from the rounds with her?
100%. I mean, dude, I still have PTSD from that guillotine you did to me the other day. I remember. Your wrist probably still hurts.
It's healed up, though.
It's healed up? Okay.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's a nice high-risk variation. I do, as they go to roll, instead of following, I just go hip to hip. I'll show you. Good. I'll show you. Shit, yeah.
You don't need to show me. I felt it.
Yeah.
I was fucking getting killed.
That's nice, man. But yeah, so teaching, I don't know. I know we kind of off track, but that's probably one of the best things that has happened to me since I moved to Austin. Having the ability to teach and coach a bunch of guys and it's good, man. It's just amazing. Like seeing the progress is good. It's also like, I feel like in jiu-jitsu, like maybe we're getting to the point where you can make a living from competing, but it's mostly going to be teaching.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So it's nice, man. The experience I have of coaching guys from day one, they've never done any jiu-jitsu to a point where now they want to compete and they're talking about doing trials and everything. It's exciting.
It's fucking sick, dude.
Is that something you want to do one day?
Eventually, yeah.
Where would be the dream? Puerto Rico? Really?
Bro, imagine like a 6 school.
Imagine. That was the plan, though.
Like a nice school with like, let's just say an hour and a half drive from like Bouillet, which is like one of the best beaches on earth.
You gotta do
literally.
it somewhere where there's people, though.
Hear me out. But like towards Dorado, dude, Dorado to Bouillet is like an hour and a half too, so it's not as bad.
Dorado to Bouillet was an hour and a half.
Yeah,
you dizzy? No,
Dude, we spent a lot more because we like stopped to eat. We like took a long route. We wanted to like see shit, you know. It's not like we're going like straight there. But
so you can cut across.
Yeah, you can cut.
Around,
Yeah,
you can cut.
Yeah, you can cut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever, an hour and a half.
Yeah,
2
it's
hours.
not bad. It's still not bad. To like one of the best beaches ever. It's not bad.
It is one of the best beaches ever. Sorry.
So yeah, that place is sick. So I would love to like open a school in Puerto Rico eventually, and be able to like teach there as a living and like make camps there and stuff like that.
Yeah, same.
And like be able to like come here for like a month, learn, go back. But dude, that's when I'm like 30 something. Like I'm finished.
More than 30.
Yeah, I would say like old
Trust
me.
It's gonna be more than 30. It's gonna be like 40 something.
Yeah.
Because you want to stick around, you know, stay on track with the
100%.
improvements. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like I feel like competing is mostly for you. Everything you do is mostly for you. Learning also is going to be mostly for you. You know what I mean? But I feel like with learning is going to be more beneficial for other people because you can pass it on. We're learning how to teach as well.
Yeah.
We're not just learning, going hard, and then figuring things out.
Figuring shit out, yeah.
Pohada and shit. I did a month at I'm not going to say the name of the gym, but I was getting ready for Worlds at Brown Belt.
They would say poha a lot.
Yeah, but it was like, all right, 10 rounds of 10, and then go hard and everything. I'm like, I didn't learn much. I just got tougher. That's what most places
And a couple
do.
injuries, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. And then some people will do that twice a day.
Yeah,
That's when you gotta need that bomba, my friend.
Yeah.
If you're training smart, we get like a session in. How much we get out of a session?
Dude,
A lot, man.
Dude, I feel like a session from John is like a month anywhere else.
Yeah, at least. What was cool about the project in Puerto Rico, it was the format that it was gonna be. You know, it was gonna be like a normal gym, but it was gonna be also available for camps, for people to travel as a vacation, but also get high level instruction.
Do you remember that spot like right next to?
There was a Sarah Academy I remember there was a Matt Sarah Academy in Cabo Rojo.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's mad far. It's like the other side
Of what?
of the island, like compared to where we are.
It wasn't close to Cabo Rojo?
No, I mean like compared to where we were, like that Dorado, Bayamon area. It's far as shit.
I don't know if you want to keep it open the whole time because where it is, but I feel like if you have a space like that that's maintained, maybe local people can come in and train and have like someone with decent understanding, you know, a certain level that doesn't. Some people don't want to leave their home, man. Some people can't move. You know, some people don't like the idea of moving and leaving everything behind them, and people won't admit it, but it's true, man. Not everyone's comfortable, you know, leaving everything behind and pursuing this thing called jiu-jitsu that nobody understands. And
Is that karate?
yeah. So I'm sure if you have that and then you set it up, man, it would be a dream. It would be so cool.
Yeah, like dude, retiring in Puerto Rico must be pretty fucking sick if you ask me.
What, you think about retiring already?
No, dude, but like you gotta realize there the taxes are like pretty much non-existent.
Non-existent.
So it's like a perfect place for me to like go like at 40, like long 30s, like late 30s, and just like open a nice school there.
Yeah.
Relax there.
Go back to school there.
Absolutely fucking not. I'm never going back
So
to school.
if it wasn't for jiu-jitsu, what were you like thinking of doing in your life?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I would probably join the army or some shit like that.
Oh my god.
If I wasn't doing jiu-jitsu, 100%.
Join the army?
100%.
Really?
Like the Navy or some shit.
Why the army? What about it is like?
I don't know, dude. I never saw myself like studying something at college.
There wasn't something that you felt would be like rewarding that you would do that'd be like, for me it was physio. I wanted to like heal people, like heal with like manipulation and things like that. That's what I wanted to do. And I think one day maybe one day I'll do it at like 60 for fun.
You just finished like
Finish school at 60.
Finish school at 60. Fuck that, bro.
No, but it's just a skill to have. I don't know. Keep learning. It's always good to learn something new.
Yeah, but I didn't have a thing. That's a good question. I didn't have a thing that
You
I
didn't
wanted
have
to,
a
like,
dream growing up that you wanted to do something or...
Dude, I gotta say, this is gonna sound funny, but when I was little, I would tell my mom, like the mailsman, like mail.
Okay, yeah, the
guy.
mailman, yeah.
I used to want to be a mailman when I was little. Dude, those fuckers make some nice money. Whoever out there that is a mailman, I know you're making nice money right now. They make decent money, bro. But most of them have to go to the army to get selected.
As a mailman?
Yeah.
You have to be in the army?
It's like a federal job.
In Puerto Rico only?
No, I'm pretty sure here still same. It's like, bro, we have like the same rules. Like they prioritize the people that are retired from the army.
To be a mailman.
To be a mailman, yeah. At least USPS, like the federal one, like the common one.
So you wanted to be a mailman?
Yeah, when I was little, dude.
Why don't you do mailman now?
Because
Part-time.
I'm not qualified for it. I'm not qualified for it.
All you gotta do is just drop a couple of envelopes in a box, no?
Bro, but for
no,
something...
you gotta open things up. You
for
gotta
something, they get people from, like, the fucking army, you know? It's like they know their shit. They're disciplined. They're there.
So you saw yourself being deployed and, like, shooting guns and...
Yeah, some shit like that. When
Have you shot guns here?
I haven't shot a gun.
Not
ever.
a single gun, huh?
I gotta shoot a fucking gun.
You haven't even shot a load while you were out here, man.
Wow.
It's the dryness.
Wow.
Dry, yeah. You haven't shot anything, my friend.
Yes. Exactly.
Exactly. You gotta find this man some love, man.
Yeah, man. Gotta shoot some loads.
Sheepdog response. Sheepdog response. Tim Kennedy. Shout out to Tim Kennedy.
What the fuck?
No, Sheepdog responds the class. He teaches people how to handle guns and how to grapple with... What? No, Tim Kennedy, we see him every day, man. He comes in. He's great.
Dude,
we're surrounded...
Shane, how he, like, pulls up on the helicopter. That shit's fucking sick.
Bro, we're surrounded by so much greatness on a daily basis. You don't...
So many successful people.
It's nice. That's why, like, you see me doing that weird shit where I go and, like, lay down on the mats after training dead. But that's where I take it all in, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's important to do it. You know, don't take shit for granted. You know, don't forget, like, where you were from and then where you're going and then to be happy where you are.
Yeah.
But shooting guns, being in the army, huh? That's what you want.
Dude, that's what I wanted when I was little. I don't know. That's like
me started.
What most of my cousins did. Like they just went to the army, and now I have one that lives at El Paso.
He lives in El Paso.
Yeah. And I have like another one that did the same thing. So I was like, yeah, dude, I guess this is gonna be the thing, because I never saw myself going to college.
You don't want to be a doctor?
I don't see myself.
Can you imagine Juan, a doctor?
Bro, imagine me, a doctor.
Killing people, prescribing the wrong shit. Death rates in Puerto Rico skyrocketing all-time high.
Yes.
With Juan's face in the background.
Vaccine, bleach.
Yeah.
You're going to be drinking bleach, buddy.
Just drink tea tree oil. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Just drink a little bit of Hibby cleanse. You should be fine.
The Hibby, the hip hop, the Hibby, you don't stop. You use Hibby cleanse?
Dude, I stopped using it that often because I heard it kills everything in your body.
It's not good for you, bro.
It's not good, but at least once a week I take a shower with Hibby cleanse.
That's what the doctor told me. He told me once a week, do it. But I don't even do once a week.
Other than that, I'm using Head and Shoulders. Classic.
For your body?
For my whole everything. Dude, okay, let's be honest. Do you use like a shampoo and like a body wash?
I use a bar of soap.
Yeah, you a man. If you use the same soap for your whole body, you a man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying like people that use shampoo are like wrong, but bro, it's soap. You'll be fine. You
think some people are soft here in Austin?
100%.
There's a softy community.
Dude,
here.
Compared to Puerto Rico, people here get offended by like a lot of stuff that in Puerto Rico would be like, yeah, dude, like, be a man.
Like what? Give me one example. Come on, man. Just say it. Who cares? Because people are going to think you don't have an example. You just chant shit.
Dude, let's just say people are more sensitive here, you know?
About what? Like what? Names, pronouns, shit like that?
Yes, pronouns, they, them, all of this bullshit, bro.
There's none of that in Puerto Rico, huh?
Dude, in Puerto Rico, we don't give a flying shit. It's like, dude, you identify as a they, them, congrats, man.
Yeah.
You, he, whatever, forever, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if you're a man, you were born a man. If you're a female, you were born a female. I don't want to say that is anything else, but
Okay, whatever. I get what you mean. Yeah.
but in Puerto Rico would be like way like normal, dude. Here you guys do like fucking walks, like, oh, let me just grab this.
I love how you include me, man. I'm
no,
immigrant
no.
from
Yeah, not only that,
immigrant.
you're not American, but you know what I mean. Like, people in Austin, Texas, and like just the U.S. in general, they would like bring this like papers and like, fucking pronouns shit.
First world problems, man. First world problems. People have it good. They have everything they need. Things get like too easy. You know what I mean? And that grind, that hustle,
Dude,
you're intended to go through.
I gotta say, people in places like Puerto Rico or like places that are not the like like the richest places, for some odd reason, you can tell they mature way faster than here. Like, if you talk with people my age here, it's like, dude, you're literally 15 in any other part of the world. But then you listen to a 19-year-old from Puerto Rico. I'm not saying like I'm the most mature guy, but bro, there's some shit here that I'm like, dude, come on, you literally sound you sound like a kid.
You
like,
meal prep your own food, bro. You're pretty mature to me.
Bro, I can make my white rice and chicken. I'm proud
El
as fuck of that.
pollito.
El pollo.
I have one student I'm very proud of. His name is Dylan. He's 15 or 16. I'm hoping one day I can get him in Taroka, but he's way beyond his years as well. You can't paint everybody with the same brush, but there are softies here, yes, especially in I don't want to put this country here because Canada's also like
I was gonna say
all over
like,
the world,
bro.
all over the world, but here is definitely a little spicy.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, in Puerto Rico we have our let's call them weak people.
Man, Puerto Rico, they were going pretty hard.
They were
with
going
la
hard as
mascarilla.
shit with la mascarilla, but
La
bro,
mascarilla means masks, by the way.
Yeah, but dude, it was like mostly like old people. Like, I never met someone my age that was like, oh, do you gotta wear? No, dude.
What's the thing you like the least about Puerto Rico that you're happy you don't have to deal with right now being in Austin? There has to be at least one thing.
Something that I'm glad I'm not dealing with here.
So there's something in Puerto Rico you don't like that you don't have to do here or deal with here anymore.
That's a good question. It's a good fucking question.
Driving, maybe the driving.
What do you mean?
Do you prefer the driving here or in Austin or in Puerto Rico?
Dude, I would say it's like the driving in Texas is like the worst driving I've experienced. Like, in the U.S.
What's bad about it?
The people. Like, dude, I've had like 2 guys already like go down from their fucking car to like fight for no reason. I'm like, bro,
Fight you?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you gotta
What?
relax.
What happened?
Huh? Dude, like, I was getting like out of my house, and this guy in a fucking Tesla like literally like pulled up and like wanted to fight. I'm like, oh,
really? But
shit.
why? What? Come on, man. You're leaving
Bro,
something out.
I'm
There's
literally
something missing in the story.
I'm literally just leaving home to go to Roca. I get out of my fucking house. I'm gonna like get out of my street, and this guy like passes. I like go behind him because I gotta go towards the fucking left. Like, we're going through the same fucking way, and this guy like pulls up and starts like literally just opens the door and like starts pointing at me and like, fuck you.
What did you cut him up? Maybe you did something.
I legit just like saw him. I'm talking with my dad on the phone. I'm like,
oh, maybe he didn't want
and
you
I
to
just
be
kept going.
Oh shit. Okay.
I just kept going. I don't know. Dude, that's
what is something you miss?
That I miss? My parents, bro. My family. But that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And my dog, that's another pretty obvious thing.
El perrito.
El perro.
You gonna have pets here at some point?
I don't think so, dude.
No, man. You can't. You don't have time for that shit.
Yeah, no.
You want to get a pet, guys, look after the pet. So many stray dogs and dogs being abandoned and shit.
Yeah.
Learn how to look after yourselves first before you get an animal and not pick up their shit.
Cadets.
Yeah. Pick up your dog shit.
Yeah. Pick up your dog shit.
I picked up someone else's dog shit last week, man, but it was like crusty white.
Dude,
have you seen how
people like in other places like they grab monkey shit and they make coffee out of it?
Wow. How do you know?
Dude, my aunt, I'm pretty sure bought one of those coffees on a cruise ship once.
La mierda.
La mierda mono.
La mierda de mono. Oh, they shit coffee beans? Monkeys?
No, like they process their shit in a way that it's like coffee. It's like, dude, you're literally eating monkey shit. Do you think so? Hey, man. Do you think they shit, like, does it come already, like,
maybe
in the
they're
balls?
feeding them
Coffee,
coffee
so
beans,
there's shit.
and their gut. I can see that
It's
being a
still,
thing.
it's shit, you know?
Yeah, whatever. There's
Like,
a lot
bro,
of shit in this episode,
Like, bro,
guys. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't eat, like, shit of a cow, you know? But I'm eating, like, this monkey shit, you know?
Do you eat organs?
Huh?
Do you like eating organs? Cooked organs like a liver or a fucking heart or shit like that?
I like eating hearts. I like eating. Look at Christos.
What's the?
Christos is killing me.
There's something that
So
I'm not
shut
aware
the
of
fuck up.
that's making
I
him
don't
laugh.
fucking
What
know.
is it? Did you eat an
Dude,
organ
dude. Look.
for a certain price? Did you eat someone's organ? Is that what's happening?
No.
Whose male organ did you eat to get?
Nothing, dude.
into,
I like organs. Yeah, sure. I've never tried raw liver.
Why is Christos
No
cracking up?
worries, no worries.
Fill me in, man.
I don't. That's the thing.
I'm the host.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing because he's laughing that I'm trying to explain like another shit story, and he starts laughing. I'm like, ah, shit.
Organ, not freaking.
I was gonna go into shit.
Oh, you've eaten shit before?
No. I was gonna go into this shit.
I'm asking if you've eaten organs before.
But yeah, I've
You're
eaten,
getting tired. It's okay.
I've eaten like chicken heart. Chicken hearts are fucking good,
Chicken
bro.
hearts are amazing, bro.
Chicken hearts are the shit.
Liver
I tried
is
them
good
for
too.
the first time thanks to Gary. Gary's a big fan of chicken hearts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I remember actually. When
dude,
we had chicken
remember
hearts at his house.
James from Future? He made a sick hearts at Gordon's.
When we all jumped in the ice bath.
Dude, I did 7 minutes that day.
You're crazy.
I did 7 minutes.
I think after 3, you're good.
100%. I feel like those other 4, I lost like a year of life.
A year.
A year of
Or you
life.
gain. Who knows?
Or I gained.
What do you like to do for recovery now that you don't have access to ice baths every day? What's your recovery like?
Dude, remember those Kuya days when it was cheaper?
Mm-hmm. And honestly, it was very cheap.
It was very cheap.
Compared to the other places.
Yeah. Good times.
It was good, but honestly, I'll tell you what, man. It
just got to the point that there was too many people in that sauna.
Not just that, but those things are obviously very good for you. Don't get me wrong. Very good. I'm not saying the opposite.
You're the one that got me into it.
I know, and I do it. I do it occasionally. I'll take it. I'm probably not tonight because it's already 10 p.m. But I usually like to do Epsom salt baths. I feel for the skin, it dries it up, of course, but it also sucks shit out of your
Sucks shit out.
Yeah. So obviously lotion up, lather up. I actually said on the last episode that I was putting a lot of lotion. I actually already lost that habit, guys. Not even a month later, I stopped doing it. Only if there are cuts or something, I try to cover it, but I notice it's not that big of a difference. Sauna, ice bath. If you're drinking properly.
I was going to say, like, if you take your vitamins, you drink water a lot throughout the day, electrolytes.
Yeah. You eat properly. And if you sleep properly, I don't feel like all that ice bath, sauna.
Dude, something I noticed.
Like, you can get away without it. Yeah.
Something I noticed with, like, recovery, it depends at which time do I eat certain food, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, carb heavy, I would eat them, like, after morning session before.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Before afternoon. So I'm, like, super good and healed for the next one. So that definitely helped. But, dude, I don't do anything for recovery, really. Like, when I'm really tired, I just take a rest day.
Yeah, exactly.
That day. And
keep it simple, guys.
I go back to normal.
It's not rocket science, you know.
And sleep.
Listen to your body and sleep. Yeah. Me personally, right now, recovery. Yeah, sun. A lot of sun. I'm getting a lot of sun in, man. I hear it's good for, like, preventing staph and keeping your skin healthy, for your mood, for your sleep, for your circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
People don't take advantage of sun. You're freaking pale, man. I can see through your skin. How much time you spend in the sun?
Dude, I've been going, like, Sundays and in the weekends to Barton Springs. I didn't go this week.
El Balton. Balton Springs.
Which is pretty cool, dude. It's a pretty cool place. The water's definitely not the cleanest.
With the amount of people, I don't want to go to Barton Springs anymore.
Like, they say that it's good. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it isn't, dude. If there's a turtle alive there, if there's turtles going around and salamanders, I'm sorry to break it to you, there's germs.
There are turtles in Barton
Yeah,
Springs?
there's turtles at Barton Springs, like swimming, and it's like the water is it's good, sure. But bro, for example, if I go there, I'm gonna like clean my ears right after, cause dude. Remember when I had that ear infection? I had to like fly to Puerto Rico and come back. That shit was because I went to Barton Springs that week 3 times.
Oh no way! You went to Barton Springs.
I'm traumatized from that shit.
That's what I mean. I mean, I've had staph scares from doing too much ice bath, sauna, float tanks, all that. All that shit's a business. It's money. They want to make money. They want to sell shit, bro. Right?
Yeah, if I've never done a float tank, I feel like I'm gonna go insane in that shit.
No, it's good. It's good, but again, like you just like lay down, put headphones on, and it's the same. Not the same thing, but pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same thing, man.
Or sleep.
Yeah, find someone you love. You know, that's also good. That helps you relax. You have a girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend, no.
You have girlfriends?
Not really, bro.
What do you think about training and dating at the same time? Let's get Juan's advice.
Dude, I don't think it's a smart idea.
You don't think it's a smart idea?
I don't think so. That's like,
you see people falling off, huh?
Yeah.
Or you see people doing better when they find the right person.
The right person, but usually that person doesn't do the same thing as them, you know?
So you're saying find someone who doesn't do the same thing as you.
So you don't get overwhelmed by that person.
So you're worried about like getting bored of someone and seeing that.
Not bored, but like overwhelmed.
Too much, huh?
Yeah. And dude, not only that,
I have to agree with you because it's a rare thing. I agree with you, but on this one, I have to unfortunately agree with Juan's advice. The one time I had like a very decent and things were going well, and it was like this lifting up each other. It was like choosing something completely different.
Completely different, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess guys don't take our advice. We don't know shit. We don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we don't really know what we're
speaking
talking
based
about.
based on my experience. That's what worked. Does it mean it's not gonna work with something else? No, because the ones that didn't work, I've learned so much from them, and then I try to apply those.
And it doesn't work.
It's like anything else, man. It's like you're competing. Now you're not making the same mistakes, you know, or you repeat the same mistake and you have to relearn something.
Yeah, 100%.
Everything's the same shit in life, I feel.
Dude,
trial and error,
like,
learning.
dude, and for everyone works different. Like, there's people 100% in this world that are gonna go to college, are gonna get a girlfriend that does exactly the same as them. Like, all of the tips that we've given in this fucking podcast, they're gonna do completely the opposite, and they're somehow gonna still be super successful. It's like for everyone is like a different path, I think.
I wouldn't call it a tip. I would call it a perspective.
A perspective. We're just giving our perspective. There's people with different
perspective change and perspective based on your personal experience.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean you guys have to listen to what we say and then go based on that. Go based on your experience.
Exactly.
When someone comes up to you and talks shit about someone, don't immediately assume they're right. Right? Go based on your experience and then look at actions. Look at what they're.
Can I ask something real quick, Taza?
You want to ask me?
Yes.
I'm the one asking the question.
Does this shit like give you like urges to take a shit?
It's got a lot of fibers. This got a lot of everything you've been eating, guys. If you're watching the YouTube version, you gotta take a shit?
If I don't take a shit, you're gonna see me like lift from the fucking chair by taking a shit.
Well,
so can we pause this real quick?
No, hold on. We're not gonna pause. Don't pause this, Christos.
You sure?
Yeah, we've been going for like 2 hours. So here's what we're gonna do. This is a good place to close it off. What was I saying? Something I was going on. I was doing good.
It's so good how this podcast we started like taking dumps in
all over the dumps, man. All over the dumps.
And now we're gonna finish again in the toilet, bro.
Based on dumps. Are you gonna blow up my bathroom, man?
100%. I cannot make it home right now, bro. It's like 20 minutes.
Anyways, as I was saying, guys, we're gonna close it off with some wisdom because this guy in front of me definitely does not have none of it. Or does he? He actually does. He does. I'm
on my own way.
I just like to give him a little bit of a hard time. I like people give me a hard time. I like giving them a hard time. But yeah, guys, do your own. Have your own opinion. Don't be worried of thinking. Don't be a yes man. College, same thing. Go based on your experience. You know what I mean? Based on your beliefs. What do you believe?
The only thing.
Do you believe in yourself, Juan?
Yes.
That's why you're here now.
Yeah,
I'm not mean. It's
the
not
only
like
thing, just be active, like all the time, like physically active. I think.
Yeah.
Like even if you're doing like a college thing,
Be
make
healthy.
sure you're like
Yeah.
healthy and not being like, oh, I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
whatever I like,
Yeah,
and I'm
be
just gonna be a fat dude in the fucking desk doing shit there and not doing exercise or everything. Like live a healthy lifestyle and you're gonna be fine.
Amazing advice, Juan. I think that's a good place to lock it up,
That's
guys.
fucking good.
So, guys, this is the 7th episode. All right, I'm always so happy to have my teammates on. You know, I'm always so happy to get to know them a little bit better. I don't know if I got to know you any better already.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I kind of spent so much time with you in Puerto Rico and now here in Austin that it was a fun chat, man. Thank you for sacrificing your DoorDash time to come in here.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh yeah, of course. And Christos, shout out to Christos,
Man behind the camera.
If anybody's listening to this and is like a video content creator, whatever, and wants to help with the podcast, clip things up, reels, whatever the case may be, let me know. Who knows what we can do? Obviously, I prefer to watch a match. I prefer to study. I prefer to organize seminars and shit, things for my like athletic career.
Oh, by the way, if you watch this shit and you don't subscribe, but you still watch the fucking episodes,
yeah,
like, bro, fucking subscribe. What the fuck you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm guilty myself of doing things like that. I've watched podcasts and not subscribing, so don't do the same mistake as me, guys. Definitely support. Exactly. Click that whatever button. I know there's a bell. What's the bell for?
Like this shit, the bell, so notifications.
If you want to be I don't know if you want to be if you guys see the episode, just check it out
and go fucking subscribe. Different
platforms you guys can catch us on.
Yes. Which platforms are we on?
Everything. Apple,
Spotify,
Watermelon, everything.
Watermelon, banana.
Watermelon, yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna lock it off. I can keep going till tomorrow. Juan too, but he's gonna blow up my bathroom. You better, if there's any trailing evidence, spray the thing. I don't want to smell your diet, bro.
I'm gonna do like
your
when
Bactrim dump.
you know when there's like
Bactrim money.
You know when there's like a shit stain at a public bathroom and you go to like take a piss and like you start shooting with your piss the shit stain.
Yeah.
I hope you have that same situation right after I take a shit.
Kill you, bro. Shout out to the sponsors, Enigma sponsor. Yeah.
Shout out to Enigma.
Any sponsors want to jump in, let us know. Okay, right now there's not many sponsors for the podcast. We don't need any sponsors for the podcast. Right now we're just having fun, shooting the shit or whatever. And then that's it, guys. Tune in next time. Thank you. Lock off.